Every day I play Pokemon Go. I play Pokemon Go. Every day I play Pokemon Go. I wake up, I'm grabbing my phone. I wanna get that ball. I wanna play Pokemon.
Hey, all you Pokemon Go playing motherfuckers out there. It's the Negro Rockman Podcast coming back at you. I am the KC Stork, one half of the I-70 Connect. I got my homeboy up in Topeka, 30 pieces of AG. What's going on, homeboy?
What's going on? I'm glad to be back on the podcast again, recording. Hopefully we get this a little bit earlier. Pre-game was a little bit took less than what we normally take, but I think we're gonna do what we call a live podcasting.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna let this young white boy finish it out.
Every day I play Pokemon Go. Every day I play Pokemon. I play Pokemon.
All right. Enough of that shit.
What's going on?
I saw that shit. Man, the twins sent me that shit, man. They be sending. I might play another one they sent Maury earlier this week, man. Those little dudes is crazy, man.
Well, kids will do that. We were talking about what they last time that they were telling you that about the designer song, Timmy Turner.
Timmy Turner, man. Hey, hold on, pimp. Speaking of little kids, man. You know what time it is. Time to get that message in.
Tell you something, a speech right now. Either you work hard for it or you don't work hard for it. Well, me and my brother, we work hard for our stuff.
Oh, that.
You know, come
I think
easy.
you got one
In life,
big
you
ass
have to
ass,
work.
dog.
Either you want to be the shark of the ocean or the fish of the ocean.
It's gonna be the shark or the fish of the ocean,
The
nigga.
shark. Take over everything.
Take over everything.
Strength, no weakness.
No weakness.
Power, the muscle.
Power.
Have to have that mindset. So you're gonna come in here.
All right, little nigga. All right, time to go to bed. It's fucking 9:00 at night.
Yeah, for real, though. Speaking of little kids. But yeah, so like I was saying, I know normally we open up with like some news or whatever, but today, so my son, it was a rough day today though, because my son, I stayed home with him and I stayed home. I mean, as much as I love staying home with him, spending time with him, but he ran a little fever last night, so we had to play it safe because last time this occurred, we ended up in the hospital for about 12 to 14 days. So we took some precautions, you know what I'm saying? Jamie went to work, I stayed home. You know, you kind of talk yourself into, well, at least I do. I talk myself into like, I'll stay home, log in from home and work. And, I didn't even make it to logging in. And it was like, he already required attention. He was yanking at my shirt, wanted to do everything with daddy, And then once I logged off, actually, I logged off. He didn't want anything to do with me. He didn't want shit to do with me. I was like, you asshole. I love him though.
That's what kids do.
He's feeling better. He's feeling better though. But sometimes I swear, he be looking at me, man, and I be looking at him. I'm like, I know you're little, but I feel like you're trying me right now. I feel like
I know it's not the same thing, but I swear, like Saturdays and shit, bro. I'll be here because Maury works Saturdays, right? So. And little babies, they probably take about two naps a day, right? So usually, Grant get up, he'll get up about 6, maybe 5:30, and he'll go hard to about 9 or 10. He'll take a nap, man. I think he be knowing when I'm about to masturbate, dog. Cause like soon as I get the computer set up, soon as I get my tabs right. Soon I get the cocoa butter, I get the towel, dog. Soon as I lay down in the bed, dog, I'll be like, he be knowing. Kids be knowing, dog. They know when you about to do some filth.
Yeah.
Either with yourself or with the person that you love.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know it ain't the same, but it kind of relate. Y'all know y'all be out there masturbating. I don't want to hear nothing.
I mean, I don't want to hear it neither. I mean, literally, I don't want to hear it. Like, keep those comments to yourself. If you're out there or if you're emailing, it'll be the first email. I don't want to be the first feedback to be a masturbation story.
I don't want no techniques. I don't want no your motherfucking Google search queries. Right. You know, to each his or her own. You know. Yeah.
I already
got a food fetish. You got a foot fetish. You like poking holes in the side of Michael Jordan motherfucking Jumpman 23s and fucking the hole. That's whatever gets you off. As long as you ain't fucking kids, ain't raping nobody. Yeah. It's all good, baby.
All sex lives matter, though.
All sex lives matter. Damn, we might have a winner earlier in the show, dog. All sex lives matter.
I'm just loading him up. I'm just loading him up right now. That's all I'm doing.
But anyway, nah, man.
So I know for some of our viewers out there, this is not a coincidence. I'm wearing a Florida State shirt for the third episode in a row. My hat is here. I'm just gearing up, getting ready for football season. I am a Florida State fan. The school year round. So it's not just because of football, but
who played on their baseball team?
I don't know.
Baseball player.
But
you said I'm a fan year round though.
But Doak Campbell's the baseball stadium is Doak Campbell's Dick Hauser, and which Dick Hauser was a coach for the Royals. So I know that much.
Okay. Look at you trying to win over some sympathy by fucking pulling in the few KC motherfuckers that fuck with us.
Yeah, Dick Hauser, man. I'm telling you, I was like, it was crazy, man. Like, I'm gonna turn around. Speaking of which, this is like on a side note. So it's crazy, man. I don't know if this ever happens to you, but there's like sometimes like when you see things and you make the connections, it's ridiculous, man. Like that was one of the connections when I went to the Royal Stadium a couple of years ago. I saw the statue in the outfield from Dick Hauser, and I'm like, "Whoa, yo, right. why is this name so familiar, man?" Like, so I started reading. He said he went. I think he played, and then he also coached at Florida State briefly. So and then they named the stadium after him. So that was pretty. That's pretty cool. And there's all the little small connections, and I'm like, man, so. But that was just a side note. First story of the night, folks.
Yeah, well, you know how my fucking week going. Yeah, speaking of that, I need to make sure I get my Missouri shit up. When we get this kitchen set up, I'm gonna be recording from the kitchen, have it on the table. I'll make sure I get a Missouri banner behind me on the wall just for the motherfucking podcast. But yeah, you saw them pictures of my motherfucking finger forming the letter L. Did you see that shit, Bill? Hey, dog, let me tell you something, man. Coaching Little League football is apparently much more dangerous than playing college football, dog. Because I got my knee fucked up in college, dog, but that was a freak accident. So, yeah, man, I'm trying to teach these little dudes how to, because they're changing, a lot of ways. Thankfully that we do tackling now, teaching players keep their head up, rolling the body, kind of like how rugby players tackle, where they use momentum and body mechanics rather than trying to put your body through another body, which is not good for your fucking head and your brain. So, out there trying to show the kids, on a little practice dummy how to, scoop the leg, roll the body. That way you can use your body momentum and body mechanics to do a good form tackle. And my fucking hand, dog, got trapped under the dummy. Hey, boy, your boy ain't moved that fast since 1995, dog, because I felt it. So I just felt all this pressure in my motherfucking ring finger on my left hand. I looked down, dog. All my other hands was pointing down, but my fucking ring finger was pointing west. Ooh. Nigga, it was no good. It was no good. So, I tried to be real quick and try to pull it. Got about halfway back in, but I was, we outside. It's been hot around here, real humid, so I was so sweaty I couldn't get a good grip. And then we got this other big ass good dude though. He's a firefighter with the Kansas City fire department. And, he had a little towel in his back. He tried to get on there. It was still slippery, so he ended up running me to the emergency room. And yeah, I got it popped back in place, man. But this motherfucker is, I mean, yeah. If me and Maury weren't having sex, I could still pleasure her. This motherfucker is so fat and swollen, dog. I'm telling you, dog. If it was, we were strictly on some, we ain't having no real intercourse, just rubbing the bean and putting the fingers in, dog. The girth of this is on some Ron Jeremy shit, dog.
Damn.
And so then, so, I was up there, because we getting ready to go, so I had to go up and fucking still help, pack and load the fucking Connex and get these vehicles on. Then I got a hand and a half, man, trying to carry all this, everything in the military is fucking heavy and made out of metal. So it's just a fucking accident waiting to happen, dog. You ain't never seen a motherfucker be so careful and ginger trying to move all this big shit around.
Damn, I feel you, though. I feel you on that. I remember those days. I don't miss them. I saw that picture on your Instagram with the slave cables, freedom cables, or whatever.
I think you've met Holiday, but he came like after. He definitely came after you left the unit. But he's a black dude. He cool as fuck, man. And so, he was joking, but then it led us down this fucking topic of like people being so PC where they trying to, get away with using like, people have slave drives and slave cables and all this shit like that. And he was like, man, some bullshit. We in the motherfucking military serving our country and we got motherfucking slave cables. He's like, fuck that, nigga. We made these motherfucking freedom cables. And I was like, yeah, nigga, freedom cables.
That might be the name of the episode. I know you don't want like doing that shit, but I like that shit though. I like doing that shit.
Hey, dog. We was cooking for a good 20 minutes on them freedom cables, dog. It was like, yeah, it was good, dog. It's obviously I had to take a picture and say it, dog. I was like, I fucks with it. I said, fuck these slave cables. And so then, we got that Amazon shop out back. So we was back there, hey man, here y'all freedom cables back. And of course, most of them dudes back there, older, younger, tend to be younger or older, country ass white dudes. They kind of looking at us like, what you mean freedom cables? These are slave cables. Like, exactly, white man, exactly.
Yeah.
But shit, besides that, man, said the world's still burning. Police still shoot motherfuckers. Donald Trump still crazy, batshit crazy. GOP still fucking afraid to get in his ass and get him right. Hillary, still ain't my favorite person in the world, but she still giving my vote. So that pretty much sums up the podcast. Good night, y'all.
For real, shit. We out this bitch.
I
would do a mic drop, dog, but this equipment is expensive, dog.
Yeah. I'm not dropping this motherfucking $70 microphone anywhere, nigga. Matter of fact, when we done, I unplug it from my computer and I put it in the corner so nobody fucks with it.
Yeah, so no. But anyway, so like so kind of touch base, go back to what last episode. I know last episode was a pretty long one, but we caught steam towards the end, towards the second half of the episode. I think we caught steam and there was a couple things that we discussed and all that. But one of the things that I know I mentioned, or I don't know I can't remember how it came up, but it was about discussing the two-party system. I don't think the topic was necessarily the two-party system. I think I just mentioned it, and how Bomani Jones he made like a quick reference to the numbers that basically support the idea or the fact that, or not the fact, but support that the reason why we have a two-party system. And I was thinking about that since we talked about that, and I've listened.
Well, I didn't see it because for some reason, dog, like my main Twitter feed is blocked. I don't know what I've said. I ain't never disrespected, but hey, send him a tweet, man. Ask him why your boy blocked. Don't do that. So I said, I'm gonna get blocked. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. So I log in. So usually I log into the Negro Rogman podcast, our Twitter handle. And I read his tweets that way, like a crazy motherfucker who sneaks in your house and smell your panties. That's what I do. I mean, I'm not smelling panties, but as far as reading Bomani's tweets and shit. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like one day I was just fucking blocked, dog. I don't know if I was a part of a chain or what, dog. I'm like, I ain't never said nothing. You know, in this Twitter though, I ain't. You know, it's like whatever. But yeah, I was like, somebody retweeted something he said. I was like, oh, let me go read this article that he posted. You are not allowed to see tweets from. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh shit! Yeah. So no, but yeah, it happens. I think he's even on the Right Time with Monty Jones on ESPN Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they have one of the segments. They don't do it every day, but they do it like every so often. They have Unblock Me Bomani or whatever, something like that. And so someone gets the opportunity to be unblocked by Bomani Jones, but they gotta come back with some game though. You know what I mean? It can't be.
Yeah, but I don't even know what I said, man. Not usually every time because I agree with him for the most part, 100%. Maybe like 98, 90, 97%. But even you see me on Twitter, like 9 times out of 10, if I don't agree with what the fuck you saying, unless you just saying something just totally racist, bigoted, sexist, I don't respond. I just fucking move on. Or if it's something just so crazy, I just fucking unfollow you, you know? So I'm not one of them motherfuckers to be other motherfuckers mentions just popping off at the mouth, you know? Because I mean, yeah, that's just not me. Yeah. I'm not that kind of motherfucker.
Well, yeah, no, like, but where this was all going was that kind of I guess they call it creeping. I was creeping up on your Twitter because you were in a conversation with some, I forget what the guy's name was, and I'm not gonna.
Hold on.
But it was about you guys were talking about the money, and then how I think what his point was, and he'll probably clarify it or whatever. But what his point was,
I don't think he listened to the show. He just one of them cool people that I tweeted someone there that he agreed with, and we just started following each other. You're talking about Bliss and Harmony, EU starting new. Yeah, that's who I was talking to. Yeah,
maybe. So basically, I guess like you guys kind of touched on the topic of like you were saying that the money shouldn't be like I think you were basing it on like the money portion, but he was talking about more like having more parties and not necessarily. At least that's what I took the directions that you guys were going. I didn't finish up.
I agree there should be more parties, but I think the whole back of it, because their numbers do represent the amount of people, diverse groups who are allowed to vote now. For the most part, even will lead us to having more than 2 parties. But I think as long as people at the top with the money are able to control the narrative, I mean, the 2-party system is going to win out, because I think for the most part, and what we see with this election is, the election cycle gets longer and longer. And I think people just get so worn out by it, they just say, "Fuck it, just give me a motherfucker that's not going to send everybody to jail and take all my motherfucking money when tax season comes."
Right. Yeah, and I mean, ultimately, you basically have to side. The lesser of 2 evils, unless there's like a candidate that you truly, get behind on. I mean, there's always going to be.
But that's the thing, though. The system. Evils. That's what I was trying to tell him, though. The system is so corrupt, though, that you can get a candidate in there who you might think is not even evil, that is a good person, but they still have to have those inroads in the House and the Senate to get shit done. And we both. We're speaking the same thing. I think we're just coming, we're in the same book with different chapters as far as, midterm elections, local elections, those judges, those state representatives, those mayors, those governors, those senators, those congresspersons, I should say, that you send to DC to represent you, play a much bigger part than these motherfuckers that fucking get beaten to our head to be president. Because you look at Barack Obama, his first couple of years, he was doing okay, but then the midterms come, and we didn't get out there and give him any ammunition, and we sent a bunch of Republicans to fucking DC.
Yeah, and that's what it was. That's what happens. It's like, he had all this momentum going but he got shit done because he had a Democratic or a fairly majority. I think it was like 51 or 52% was Democratic. It was a Democratic Congress or whatever, but
they started talking about super filibusters and all this made up shit. I mean, it wasn't made up. It's just fucking different tactics for the minority to still try to pretend they're the majority.
Yeah, no, and that's what I was thinking about that too. It's like even up to last night when I was reading your guys' conversation about like how go thinking about what Monty Jones said, and other people have said it, not just him. He's just the one that I know. The name that I remember right off the bat, that the data supports, or the data supports the fact, or the concept of having a two-party system. Ultimately, it supports that as much as like mainstream, or even in the background, like yourself, you're like, hey, we do have to get out there for the midterm elections or
but
whatever.
Hold on, but back to that though. But it doesn't help when you have independents, Bernie Sanders, who try to circumvent the system and run as a Democrat because I don't know if it's laziness, or he knows that for the most part we're lazy as citizens and we're not going to vote third party. So he fucking runs the Democrat instead of runs the independent, which he is.
Well, yeah, and that's why the data, some people may think is skewed, but it's not really skewed because of that same those variables with the independence. Because even though we all know that they're independent normally, typically, well, for election purposes or candidacy purposes, they may, or even just to get on a platform, they may just like lean more towards one or the other party because they know that it depends on, because that's where you're going to get most of your support from. Let's face it, there's not that many independents. I mean, we do have some independents out there, so don't get me wrong, but they don't have like the voting power or basically the voting power. Yeah, you know what I mean?
To me, independents are Democrats who are fed up with Democrats fucking kissing Republicans' asses. That's, to me, that's how I see it.
That could be too, but I mean, that's another topic I probably won't want to touch right now. But that's not here nor there, though. But because we could be here. I mean, we could be here and discuss.
Whenever you find out people who are independents, 9 times out of 10 they were former Democrats, the people who follow the Democratic Party, and they're fed up or tired of the bullshit that comes with that. As far as like, but I think it just goes. That's a whole. Like you said, that's a different topic because no matter what Republican or Democrat we have in there, they always come back mid. They always come back to be to the midline,
to the middle,
when they get into the White House, because they have to. You have to cater to if you want to maintain a fucking approval rating above 50%, you have to cater to everyone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And people forget that. Like black folks want Barack Obama to get on there and be like, fuck white people, fuck the cops are dirty. And he's like, I can't do that because if I do that, there's no way in hell anyone's gonna vote for another Democrat.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. No, you're right though, and that was another topic that I want to touch on. It's like, here at the lower level, we're even when you're in the military, just for example. We always, we're the grunts, we're the foot soldiers, we're the peons, and we always say, an order comes down from battalion or division or whatever, it gets down to the company level, and then we're out here doing all the work, and then we're like, yo, why the fuck are they doing this? It makes no fucking sense. And then all the peons happen to have like a solution, right? But we don't always have that. That overall picture or the overview picture of like some of the things that are done for some reason. And it took me a while to learn that, man. And that's one of the things that kind of, I think it made me successful as a soldier coming in, and even now as an employee for the VA. Kind of, I'm entering my mid-career now, so middle of my career. So. But no, that's one of those things. Is like we always say, like, well, we have Obama should do this, President Obama should do that. But at the end of the day, there's concessions that he has to make, because right now he knows that you're facing a Republican majority or Republican-led Congress. There's nothing a Democratic president that he's gonna be able to pass unless he exercises his full power. But even then, he'll get some backlash. You get some backlash, and not just him. It'll spread over to the Democratic Party itself, and so all these other lower candidates or delegates in the local areas, or they'll get the brunt of that. You know what I'm saying? They'll hear from their people, and they'll be like, well, you know, how did you stand? So like here in Kansas, one of the things is that I've been here for 80 years, right? So in Topeka, and you know, for the most part, well, it is Kansas is a red state, but for the most part, the Lawrence is like the bluest area there is in Kansas.
In a big ass red state.
But even then, like some of the days, my wife, a couple years ago, my wife was like, "Why don't you run in the local elections?" I'm like, "What the fuck am I gonna run for?" But she's like, "Just put it in. You don't have to have that much money, but you know, just see it. You know, if you could get on a local government." I'm like, "Man,
I'll be your running mate."
But the thing was, it was like I was like, you know, my mentality was like, no, man, I'm in a red state. There's no way I'm not gonna you know, switch over to be a Republican or you know, kind of register Republican candidate. But even though most of the times, though, you know, you do have your Democratic candidates here, but most of the times, though, a lot of the Republican candidates here, even though they're Republicans, you know, you're right, they tend to lean more towards the middle instead of the far right. You know, they're more.
Like my uncle though, he makes a lot of money. Fiscally, he is a Republican. He's a conservative, but on a lot of social issues, he lends himself to be more liberal, democratic. And I think you find, especially here in Kansas, you find that here in Overland Park, where Olathe area where I live at, where there's a large concentration of money, you tend to find people who are fiscally, they lean towards being more conservative, less taxes, less government, because that fucking, of course, affects their pocketbook. But they tend to be, I don't want to say right wingers tend to be less educated, but they tend to be a little more educated when it comes to certain social issues, and so they tend to be more liberal. And like me, I find myself as I grow older that fiscally, a lot of things that Republicans say to me make sense, especially as the dollar amount that I earn increases. Blah blah blah. I got kids. I want to see more of my tax return come back to me, not go to government. But socially, that outweighs everything. You know, when it comes to like public schools, getting that paid for, my highways getting paid for. I'm in the military, so I want to make sure my brethren and my sisters in the military are taken care of. So that I'm okay with those tax dollars going there. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay. I think the promise of a good education is okay. And public education, which used to be top notch, but a lot of people have bought into this fuck system of, oh, well, that we just giving our money away to the lesser. And I'm like, but how can you shit upon the lesser being more educated, which uplifts society in general?
Well, yeah, I mean, and I think that's another good point today. God damn, you're on it today. But no, I think that's where I'm at. Like, I mean, sometimes I find myself, I'm not gonna say this, and I know we talked about this
because hold on, because I mean, but like, I won't cut you off, because it's funny though, these same people who say that, even though I went to Blue Valley North and there's all this money there, that's still a fucking public school.
Right.
It just happens to be smack dab in the middle of a very rich fucking district. And a lot of that's because a lot of fucking the Royals and the Chiefs players, these athletes, they live out here, which drives that dollar amount up. But I'm like, don't get it twisted. You want to shit on to the Missouri side, in the inner cities public schools, the Centrals, the Centers, and all these other schools down there, the Paseo Highs. But we still a motherfucking public school. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. No,
I went to school with a lot of motherfuckers that was like thought we was better. I'm like, still a public school, nigga.
No, and that's what we're saying. It's like, and that's where I find myself right now too. Is like, you know, I find myself, you know, kind of agreeing with some of the things on the Republican side. So I think for me, even though I'm I guess I'll classify me as a Democratic or a liberal, conservative, Democratic person or whatever.
Yeah, but man, we just humans, dog.
Yeah, I mean,
niggas want to keep their money at the same time they want society to be uplifted and be better.
Yeah, I think one of the things for me is like I look at it like we have a hospital here, Well, it's an institute. It's a Kansas Neurological Institute. And basically, like, for the most part, that hospital is a state hospital, a state funded hospital. But it's for like people that have neurological disorders, but for the most part, it's like their parents give them up, at a young age, and they don't have nowhere to go, and they have these issues.
Right.
And like this hospital, right? Like, it's been threatened since I've been here in 8 years. I think it's been threatened to shut down like twice, because they're gonna move some of these residents that are there. They're gonna move them to like another state hospital somewhere else, and then put them back into the community. Build housing for them and stuff like that. I'm like, wait a minute, that's we've gotten a tax increase on to better some of these roads, which all of a sudden all this fucking construction is going on all over the fucking place, and it's like an inconvenient. Like everywhere you fucking go, there's construction, and it could not be done at the worst time right now. But the one of the things that I always find myself is like, as conservative as I want to be with my money, or with just my beliefs or whatever, it didn't sit well with me when I heard that shit. And it's one of those things that I gladly would pay a fucking additional cent on all taxes, whether it be property, whether it be sales tax, or whether it be on anything. I'll gladly pay another cent or 2 more cents. I'll pay 2 more fucking cents on the toll each way if it gets earmarked towards KNI. You know what I mean? Because that's one of the things that it's like, although we may not necessarily, or I myself may not necessarily benefit from it or directly benefit from it, I know that someone is benefiting off of it. And so for me, like, that's one of the things. It was like, so like right now here, you probably more aware, know about this. So you used to go to Washburn, you used to live in Topeka too. So like here in this area, and so I pay taxes, but Washburn gets like, I think like half a cent to a cent on all the taxes that is paid in Topeka. Well, Washburn is a state funded school, is a public school, but they act and run like they're a private school. And it pisses me off because when you go to like another public, you probably like face this too. So like you go to a community, 2-year community college, and you take all the credits that you need to.
It costs more per credit hour to go to Washburn than does to KU.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, I get it. You got a top-notch business schools and I think nationally recognized law program. But still, man, it's like you are a state-funded school. You're publicly funded, so and then you don't want to like transfer a lot of these credits. But anyways, so that's a comparison. Like, people benefit from Washburn University. You know what I mean? They benefit from the education. Yeah, I have a big ass issue giving them my taxes when I know I don't directly get benefit from it. But yeah, you have another institution like KNI, Kansas Neurological Institute, that is threatened to be closed down, but no one has been willing to. I mean, it hasn't closed yet. So, but I think it's one of those things that candidates like kind of get behind on or use as a platform. But it's one of those things. Is like no one has really mentioned like paying an additional cent on taxes just to support, just to be earmarked for KNI. But again, you have 2 public institutions. I don't benefit directly from them. I have a big ass issue that I'm paying.
But some would argue though that the more society is educated, the more overall society benefits. So there would. I mean, we just said that though, right? The more education, theoretically, the more educated, the better your neighbor is as far as like their outlook on life, stress levels, how they feel about you being a brown person, all sort of shit like that. The better that is, the better that benefits society, right? I mean, I just threw out a couple things there, but I don't have a list of things. But the more educated we become as a society, the better we're supposed to be, right? So some would argue that does benefit you.
I mean, I think indirectly, yeah. And then like I guess like in distant, like in a distance, yes, I'll benefit from it because I am part of this community. I'm part of this society as well. So if it's beneficial for society, then indirect and
I mean, the more educated I am, the less likely I am to say go home, wetback.
Right, and then hopefully, right? Hopefully,
I'm saying though, but I mean,
because we do have people out there that think that you need to have a passport to go to Puerto Rico. That shit came up again at work, and I was like, I need to put my headphones on. That's I need to put my headphones.
That's why I said theoretically. Hold on, man. Somebody at work said you need a pass. Somebody said not y'all. You're Nicaraguan, but that Puerto Ricans ain't U.S. citizens.
Well, it was heading that way. Like, Puerto Ricans are still immigrants, but they said they're immigrants. You know what I mean? But I'm like, but you don't have. I was about to say it, but I put my headphones. I stopped myself.
They are a Commonwealth of the U.S., right?
Yeah. Well, no. They got
Commonwealth. and there's legislation that's about to make that it's been going on for years now, as far as like about to be damn near the 51st state.
Yeah, I mean I think they're unofficially because they got representation. Because I don't think the Virgin Islands
they're unofficially a 51st state, but there's been. I mean, I know like because me and Sergeant Crane were talking about because when we were going to our training exercise, and like I said last episode, we were following that fucking that headquarters unit that was from Puerto Rico, how they making them a 51st state had been in bounced around through DC for some minute now, but they are citizens. They are U.S. citizens.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And just like people from Virgin Islands, it's like, but that's why like Tim Duncan. I think he was. Well, no, Tim Duncan was from the Bahamas. So,
but once again, like I said though, that proves my point though. Just because you have a decent job doesn't mean you're educated. But if that person was more educated,
but I didn't benefit from it at all. Like I benefited from my headphones before I benefited from that person.
So somewhere somebody built that headphone technology. You benefited, nigga. That's what I'm saying, nigga.
We're gonna be like 7 degrees of separation and shit.
7 degrees is 6 degrees of separation.
So whatever, dog. You know what I mean? Like
nigga, no. That's the episode title. 7 degrees of separation, dog. 7 degrees of separation.
Oh shit! I already forgot the first name of the episode already, though. To be honest.
The 6 degrees of separation, dog. 6 degrees of separation. 6 degrees. This nigga said 7.
Well, it might be.
But
7,
no, man. But it does go to that. But then, but like what the guy was talking to though, it all comes back to money though, right? End of the day, because we're talking about these social programs, and it's still tied to money. It's still tied to a dollar amount. So it's no surprise that the person with the most money tends to be the president.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's one of the reasons why President Obama is in office right now, because people were donating $5 to the campaign, but less affluent folks.
And people say, well, he had bundled this and bundled that, and it's like, come on, man, it's been a money hustle since the days of Ronald Reagan, man. Don't give me that bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Like, even in the Hispanic community, if you get all of us to buy in and we donate like $1, bro, we already guarantee.
I mean, that's like 10,000 a household. Cause it's like 100 of y'all in the house.
So I mean, just imagine just $1 from all the Hispanic vote. I mean, you might already have like what, anywhere from $65 million to $100 million, and that's assuming that we only give $1. You know what I mean? But the normal person might get like. Go ahead.
No, say the same way Trump shot himself in the foot with the Hispanic community is the same way Bernie Sanders shot himself in the foot with the black community. We talked about this. He did not. I know people like, well, he's supposed to cater to or whatever the fuck they say. It's nothing new. There's nothing new in politics, but all of a sudden, when it comes to black people, it becomes a problem if we want you to fucking talk to us about our issues. But any other any other group of old white men is never an issue. But the thing is, the Democratic Party, black people for the most part vote Democrat, and you ignore us, but want the Democratic nomination as an independent.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That'd be like me. That'd be like me about to go down to West Virginia to see my motherfucking sister on the West Virginia. About to get these free tickets to watch my beloved Missouri play, but I come there in a motherfucking Tiger uniform. I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm gonna be neutral. I'm gonna wear some nondescript black and gold shit and just sit in that motherfucking VIP box and drink my drink and shut the fuck up.
You're gonna wear that gay ass tail in your hood, drag it on the fucking street. That's the gayest, no homo slur, no gay slur shit.
At least we not holding Native Americans hostage. We got down there Geronimo fucking riding around that horse, putting motherfucking spears in the motherfucking dirt.
That's Chief Osceola, though. Get it right, though. All right,
Chief Osceola.
Chief Osceola, he look
awful young. He look awful young to be a chief.
Well, it represents that, and they already got the Seminole Indians blessing on that. So because they probably
paid him in motherfucking. They probably paid him in gallons of Seagram vodka. Y'all probably didn't get to no top shelf.
Oh no, that's one thing about in Florida, bro. Like, if you like Native Americans, man, like they don't even like fuck with them at all. Like, I mean, they fuck with them, yeah, but you know what I'm saying. When it comes to like taking money back away from them or keeping them from getting their money, nah, they don't play that shit. Like even the rightest of the rightest, most conservative fucking Republican.
If you look at the fucking map of Florida, every other city is named after some Native American that you can't pronounce. They better not fuck around.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. That's one thing, and that's one thing about Florida State, man. Like, they got the blessing. They got the blessing of like several years.
Come on, man. I know they got the blessing, man. My name is not right wing, whatever pundit on the radio. I know.
But I know, like in the last couple of years, they made it more of a big deal to make sure that people knew that there was a partnership with the school and all that stuff. But yeah, man, that's
before James was raping women. I fucked with y'all heavy.
No, but still though, like y'all fucking. I saw that shit one. I mean, first time I went to Columbia.
I fuck with y'all because motherfucking when Charlie Ward and they go to the NBA.
My man Bobby Bowden, dog. Like, I hope he just stays quiet, keep it low, keep your head down. Don't
Hold on, man. So you got the Heisman. You got the Heisman Trophy winner playing in the motherfucking NBA.
That should surprise the fuck out of me, though, too. I ain't gonna lie, because he should. He was decent. Because actually, he should have came down to the Miami Heat. He should have came
drafted. He don't get drafted. Not a draft pick. I mean, late round.
You know what's fucked up though too about that?
You got the nerve to fucking holler at me about some Tim Tebow. You don't get the fuck out of my face.
That's the Charlie Ward days. That's like when I started to that's when I started to align myself with Florida State. Just one of those things that I didn't want to be. I kind of wanted to be against what my friends in Miami were with and all that shit. But Florida State, it seemed like they were always down at the Orange Bowl. Like, it seemed like every other year they were playing in a bowl game. It didn't have to be the Orange Bowl, but it could be like any other bowl game or whatever. And every other year, at that time, Miami and Florida State, they went back and forth on playing each other in their stadium. So, but anyway, Charlie Ward, I was like, that's what like got me hooked to football, and then also got me hooked to Florida State. But then Bobby Bowden, I started reading up on him, as I got older and all that stuff. But what's even more fucked up about the Charlie Ward thing is that, how, I don't know if because I don't know how well respected your coaches are, but Bobby Bowden is a well-respected coach.
What's up?
Well, what happened there?
You talking about Missouri? What you talking about?
Oh, no, I'm talking about the coaches. I don't know how well respected your coaches are, but You know,
I
but
mean,
Bobby
Larry
Bonner,
Smith get a little pull, and you already know that fucking Pinkle, he definitely gets some motherfucking praise because he brought us after Larry Smith left. Everybody thought we was gonna be fucking just trash, and then especially went to the SEC. Even you nigga was talking that y'all ain't gonna compete, y'all ain't gonna do shit. We represented. We've been to the out of the 3 years we've been there, we went to the motherfucking the conference finals. Got final. What is that? What is that? What is that?
Y'all laid a goose egg on Georgia last year though, at the crib. At the
you
crib.
said last year. Last year was a trash year, but last year was a trash year. Last year was a trash year.
Hey,
all I'm saying is when you talked that shit, when you said, I ain't hear shit from you, nigga. It was motherfucking crickets. Crickets. When we represented the SEC East 2 years in a motherfucking row, after motherfuckers told us we wouldn't go out there and compete. All my Kansas friends, nigga, they was quieter than motherfucking whores in church on Sunday. No, not you. Did you just hear me say you hear me just say all my Kansas friends, they was quieter than whores in church on Sunday?
Oh, you already know. Man, if I had you, I'd probably kick you in the balls for.
Speaking of Kansas, I can't. Speaking of Kansas, please don't let these motherfuckers not win another game again this year. Nigga. Motherfuckers in the EP lab, they were so sad last year, dog. Cause every week I was like, hey man, how y'all do this week?
You know what's funny is like they put up a fight that's like, because I remember watching a couple games. I'm not fully, but I tuned in towards the finish.
Now the best game they had was against motherfucking I think it was South Dakota State. South Dakota State, nigga. And once again, so this goes to the level of coaching at this motherfucking institution. So these niggas drove down to like the 20-yard line, right? So you ain't got so hold on, pimp. Hold on, pimp. You get down there, right? You ain't got no timeouts. Do you A, spike the ball, or do you B, take a knee to stop the clock? What do you do, Frank? Which one do you do? I want to hear.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate, bro. I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this one. I'm gonna say you run a play, but it has to be a passing play to the back of the end zone. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying because I know what the answer. I know what the right answer is.
Also, let me say that field goal wins the game. No, actually, no, I said 20 seconds, so it was 5 seconds. So field goal wins the game. This motherfucker took a knee, dog. He took a knee, and that clock kept running, dog. Everybody know you. Everybody know you. Hut, spike the ball, run the motherfucking field goal team out there because you got 25 seconds, nigga. It's the hurry up drill. Supposedly, every fucking college team in America practices this, but I guess KU don't.
No, I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
I went to work, dog. I went to work that fucking Monday, nigga. I was partying so much. They're like, but you lost too. I like, well, we didn't lose like that.
Oh no, yeah. I heard, especially when you guys laid a goose egg against Georgia. I mean, I was like, at the end of the day, I mean, it is. Hey, nigga,
Georgia. Hey, real talk. We broke. Hey, I keep it 100 with you all the time. We broke an SEC record. And not in a good way. Most consecutive games without scoring a touchdown.
Even in my school, I feel for that though. I feel for that because
that's what we did last year, dog. So we got a new coach. Pinkle stepped down. We got Barry Odom there, and like I said, last year the quarterback was a true freshman. So we'll see.
Yeah, he showed some promise. So I mean,
we ain't got that cokehead Matty Mark back there no more. So we'll see.
So it's August 3rd already. So for the listeners out there, for the few listeners that we got, we might lose you temporarily for the next 4 or 5 months until this is over, because this is probably what's going to end up happening. Especially the Saturday show.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Florida State, they probably gonna be pretty good.
Ooh,
I don't know about Missouri, bro.
We top 10. We top 10 again, dog. Top 10 preseason AP.
I don't know about Missouri, man. We had our fucking receiver core. They were all young.
But you know what?
Hopefully they put about 10 pounds on them motherfuckers.
But you know how it is, though. I mean, you already have talent. So that's the thing. Like that's what happened when you guys went to the SEC. You guys had talent before to compete, but now you
always had hella talent. We always have hella talent, especially on defense. You look at those games that we played. We had 3 games in a row where we didn't score a touchdown, and we were still in the fucking game up until the fourth quarter, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had games where we did not score a touchdown, and we could have still won the fucking game. Going into the fourth quarter.
That's right. Not that you just remind me of the stuff, whatever. One of the games. So I think it was like your second year into the league. Y'all think y'all were playing down at y'all were playing either South Carolina or Georgia, but it was
field goal.
But you were playing away. And so y'all was there. That y'all was hanging strong. You was boisterous on Twitter and everything. And y'all was the third quarter guy. Y'all was hype. Fourth quarter came back. Y'all forgot that it was gonna be a fourth quarter now. Hands on the hip. That was a trademark of Pink. That was a trademark of Pinko though, man. And
I don't know what was about that fourth quarter, dog. He would I don't know if he would tell niggas, "Hey, we got it won. Save your ACLs."
And again, I think it was against Georgia because it was against that beast ass fucking running back, dog. I think it was like he was a freshman at that point or whatever. Was he a freshman or was it a true freshman? I think it was a second year freshman or whatever, but redshirt freshman. But he was beast though. But he was doing it to everybody. But you could tell them boys it was just like pound in that fourth quarter, and it was like the hands were. And Florida State's been there, and I hate that shit, dog. I mean, I was giving you the business too in the fourth quarter. It was like y'all forgot there was a fourth quarter, dog. Like. It ain't just.
I remember that because that was the same year you was talking that shit about Florida. How they gonna get y'all? And we gave them niggas the business, nigga. It was 56-6, nigga.
Oh, I don't give a fuck, dog. Fuck Florida, though.
No, but you was talking shit though, nigga. Don't say I don't give a fuck, and you was talking that shit.
Oh no! Anytime Florida loses, dog, especially big, I might buy you.
You was talking that same y'all playing Florida and Florida. Y'all playing in the swamp. SEC, y'all gonna see what it's all about, nigga. We went down there and put a foot up in their ass, nigga.
Bro, they lost to I think who they lose who they struggled against last year. Was it A&M? It wasn't last year. It wasn't last year. It was our second year. No. Well, no, I know that, but I think it was like they struggled against. I think they lost to HBCU.
We lost to Indy motherfucking Anna, nigga, last year. We lost to Indiana, nigga. And
wasn't that the bowl game?
It was one nigga. Wasn't that the bowl game? We got no bowl game last year.
When the fuck y'all played Indiana? Why did you play Indiana?
We played them again in the season, Big Ten. It was some Big Ten SEC shit. I don't know. We played them again in the season, and they had one nigga who probably gonna be in the league next year, and that nigga ran Ripshaw, dog. That nigga he had to have 280 yards, nigga.
No, he did that shit. He did that shit in the Big Ten all year long too. So I mean, you weren't.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Come out. I think that was a game. That was a game we took out their first and second string quarterback, dog. They were down their third string quarterback, nigga. And it's like who getting the ball. You know who getting the ball. It's the what you say, the guy in the back. What's the last episode?
The guy in the back.
The guy in the back getting the ball, nigga. Why are we even trying to sack the third string quarterback? Let that nigga just throw the ball up in the air and get a pick.
Yeah, though. But anyway, yeah. So enough of this shit, though, because we're gonna have a whole season of this, and I don't want to lose any.
They'll get a break while I'm in. Y'all don't get a break while I'm in motherfucking Fort McCoy. But I'm gonna do a on the road show because we going Missouri, go to motherfucking West Virginia to play, and my sister and her husband. Here's where he coach at, and we got free tickets, nigga. I'm about to be up in that motherfucker. I'm gonna be fucked up, dog. And that's Labor Day weekend too.
Oof.
Ain't gotta be work on Monday.
I know Florida State, but my brother's gonna be down there in Orlando. He's gonna go down there. Florida State opens up with Ole Miss. That's gonna be a hell of a fucking game because Ole Miss. I mean, they're coming into. I think they got. I don't know if they got their sanctions already from the NCAA for recruiting violations. When they get like, I think they got like 3 top 10 fucking top 10 position players.
Right.
But so we're gonna open up with them. And then I don't know who else on our. I mean, I know who's on our schedule. I just don't know when it sits. I think we open up with Ole Miss, and then we have like 2 cupcakes, and then we open up. A ACC play. And again, our the target, is on our backs, but the game that we're looking at right now is going to be our schedule is basically backloaded. It's basically the same. So we have Clemson. We start off with Miami, then Clemson, then we finish off with the ACC championship, which we could probably potentially either play Virginia Tech, Miami, or Clemson again, and then we have to see where the chips land and whatnot.
But anyway, this gotta be the year we gotta get it, dog. Let me tell you our schedule, dog. Open to West Virginia, then we got Eastern Michigan, Georgia, Delaware State.
Where you at, Georgia?
LSU.
Where you at with Georgia?
Georgia coming to Faurot Field, bro.
Again? Weren't they there last year?
Nah, we went to Georgia last year, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. Delaware State. Come on, man. LSU.
So who'd you guys?
We won the Baton Rouge, Florida, nigga. Then we got Middle Tennessee, Kentucky.
Middle Tennessee's no joke, dog. I mean, that's a sleeper game right there. That's a sleeper game because
what all of that, dog. This is the year we got. This is the year we got to prosper, dog. We ain't got Alabama. We got LSU, South Carolina,
Yeah, South Carolina's down.
Vanderbilt, for some reason, Vanderbilt always gives us a motherfucking hard time, dog.
It's because they're a coach, bro. It's because the coach that they got there now. He's getting recruits. He's getting talent. He's getting the 3 and 4 stars now.
Arkansas, they balled last year, so I'm going to see where they at this year.
What's that? Polini, whatever the fuck his name is. He's a good coach, man. He's a good coach.
Yeah, he's a good coach, but nigga, we should win 8 games this year, bro.
Well, are you guys favored in the East now to take the East?
Nah, not nigga. Not after that motherfucking pile of shit we put down last year. Niggas was so happy, dog, because we wasn't that true SEC blue blood. Motherfuckers was partying last year, man. Especially after everybody shitting on us when we came into that motherfucker. Motherfuckers was partying.
No, I know. There were talks. I read an article about, and I know we said we were gonna stop talking about college football, but there was an article that pointing at the fact that OU and OSU might get an invite, might get a nod to the SEC, and that might push Alabama. Was it Alabama and one of the?
They not letting Alabama go from the SEC. Are you fucking kidding me?
No. They're gonna go from the SEC West to the SEC East, and then they're gonna. I think either they're gonna take Auburn and Alabama to the East, or they'll take one of the schools and then they'll take another Mississippi school and one of the either Tennessee.
How they gonna do that though? They talking about making the Big 12 fucking 16 team team.
Well,
16 teams.
They were talking about because the Big 12 is reaching out to BYU now. They're reaching out to They're reaching out to BYU and they're reaching out to I don't know why they waited for so long. They might be reaching out to Boise State. It's too late now for them, to be honest, because once Peterson left to Washington, I mean the program's gonna stay there, but it's not gonna be a powerhouse like it was before.
But nobody cares about powerhouse. You just gotta have numbers.
Yeah, but I don't. They had a bad year last year. And I think the Big 12 is gonna try to reach out to some of the Eastern schools or whatever. But I know Florida State for a while there. This is another connection too. For some reason, Florida State, there's a connection with the Big 12 because it stems from the baseball program too, the baseball background or whatever. But there's other connections too, little small connections with like the AD or the president of the school used to be is under the tree of another president, another Big 12 or was the AD or was the assistant president or associate president of the school or whatever the fuck it is, in a Big 12. But yeah, Florida State was gonna get Florida State was getting recruited by the Big 12 to come over though. But Florida State politely turned it down because, and they weren't even gonna give us all the concessions though. They were talking about because if Florida State, so like you guys, so like Alabama's tied to the hip with Auburn and LSU. If Alabama leaves, then so does Auburn and LSU. So we're tied to the hip with now we're tied to the hip with Miami, and we're tied to the hip.
I don't think that's necessarily true. Just like the same way Iowa State and Iowa play every year, and they're in 2 different fucking conferences.
Yeah, but that's
I think
they made it happen.
At the end of the day, as long as you appease that rivalry, I don't think anyone really is going to care. Unlike fucking KU bitch asses who won't play motherfucking Missouri, we're not in the same conference. But I think as long as you appease the fan base and still play that motherfucking game, they're not going to care if you're in the same conference or not.
Yeah.
End of the day.
Yeah. See, like when Miami came to the ACC, we were tied to the hip with them. But that's fine though. But so
it's like Florida. It's like Florida and Florida State.
No, we're not tied to the hips though. We're not tied to the hips.
No, we're not tied to the hips though. But motherfuckers still get ready for that game.
Oh no, bro, that's something else though. That's
what I'm saying though. As long as you appease, it all goes back. It's like voting, dog. As long as you appease the base, who cares? Hillary Clinton can have all the emails. Send all the motherfucking people of color to jail, but as long as her and her husband have appeased the basis for the Democratic Party, she gonna be in the White House, nigga.
But anyway,
come on, dog. Once again, just put your dick on the microphone next time.
But anyway,
put your dick on the microphone.
But yeah, like I said, I was saying, finishing up the thought. So Florida State basically turned it down because the Big 12 fucking. You can't really do anything when the Texas has their own fucking network, and it's so fucking dumb. And I don't blame.
Well, that's what fucked the Big 12 up. Florida State didn't want to deal with that shit coming to the Big 12, and then Texas just gets to keep all that revenue. Bro.
And they get their own fucking network. You don't get to share. Hell no, dog. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. So, but that's the same reason why Missouri was like, fuck this. Missouri's like, we up and coming. We finally got our foot and we balling. Be goddamn if we gonna no revenue sharing and you get your motherfucking own network, nigga, please.
Yeah,
nigga, please.
But anyway, enough of that because I could do this shit all day, dog. Like me and my brother, we talk.
Especially kind of my beloved Missouri, I could do it, except for basketball season. I'm talking about doing basketball season, dog.
We're garbage.
They so disappointed, dog. Just watching them play, nigga. It's like watching them play, dog. It's like going, like, you'll see this shit especially as Logan, when he starts playing sports, and you go to these little league games. He's like, God damn, man, these little motherfuckers just hitting the ball the wrong way, kicking the ball the wrong way. They just running around with the basketball, not even dribbling it. It's just like, God damn it. That's how I feel about Missouri basketball, dog.
Hey, for some reason, I look at my son, man. I think he's gonna pick it up. He may not necessarily know why he's doing it, but I think he's gonna pick it up. Right? He's gonna be coachable. That's what I'm saying. I think he's gonna be coachable.
Let me tell you, dog. Them first, okay, that's fine. They can be coachable. Those first 3 years, dog, they tough. They tough, dog. But you got to go give the rah. They tough, and then so. The first couple years, they're usually not. They should be non-competitive leagues. That's what I think. But especially if they move into those first couple years of competitive leagues, unless they just like some motherfucking A1 athletes that just like you said, pick it up and just got natural ability, which he may have. But if they don't, dog, it's still tough.
That's why I can't coach him, man. I can't coach him at all. I know some parents want to coach their kids.
I mean. I didn't want to coach the Twins. It just so happened that we was out there, and I was like, the coach saw me. It wasn't even my son. There's a few players who were playing defensive back. Who that's what position I played in college. So I was getting them some little tips and whatever. He's like, oh, he started talking to me about it. Hey man, you want to coach? And then of course he asked me. I think he pimped me. He asked me in front of my boys. He's like, yeah. I'm like, God damn it. I mean, I just want to sneak my motherfucking vodka into the game, pour it in my motherfucking cup of Sprite, and watch my kids play, dog. Nigga, it's so much stress being on the sideline. So not only I'm stressing on the position I coach, and then also I coach I'm the defensive coordinator, so also making sure people in the right place, calling blitzes and stuff. Then I'm also worrying about the well-being of my own children. Nigga, it's just a fucking headache. Dog, if you can avoid it, don't coach, dog. If you can, I can't wait till these little niggas get into fucking high school. I just like get in high school. I'm coming and watching.
Yeah,
come watch y'all play.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, I'll be out there with my son and all, but I'm not gonna
because you miss so much though. Because like, how can I enjoy my children playing if at the same point in time as a coach it's my responsibility to also put other people's sons in the right places, make sure they're making the right plays, keeping themselves. So I never really, I wouldn't say that to them, but because they want me to do it. But I never really truly have an opportunity to enjoy them play, unless they like we're playing and, they make a big tackle or they make a big play. Then, of course, I get to see it. But as a defensive coordinator, even at a little league level, I'm, so focused on, okay, is my D tackle in the right spot? Is my linebacker checking down right? Is my safeties, are they rolling to the right coverage? Because the team we play for is an organization called Trailblazers. And they start those young men off from ages 10 all the way up until they go to high school, middle school or high school. So we'll keep the same players for like 4 or 5 years and watch them grow. So we're developing those players in our own system. So that way they're running the same offense, same defense. So about that last year there, we have this competitive team that's going to these competitive leagues and playing. But as a coach, you just don't get to enjoy your own fucking kids. So I'm like, I tell all my friends, if you can avoid it, man, just go to the games. I mean, of course, go to the practices, support them.
Oh,
when
yeah,
you come
yeah,
home, when you come home, be like, hey, you did, this might help you, that might help you. Let's go out back and throw the ball. And you tell me what you're doing wrong, blah, 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 blah. But if you really want to be able to enjoy your kids, grow up and play, don't coach them. just try to avoid that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be there and supportive and all that stuff, but I don't want to be in the ins and out. In other words, I'm gonna give him some pointers. I'm gonna tell him like, yo, this is what I saw what you were doing. Take a look at it, and give him not pointers, but tell him like, yo, this is what happened on that play. Learn from it. But I'm not gonna.
What I do with my kids is go ahead.
I don't want to be like, no, you fucked up. You gotta play. Get out. Hey,
don't do that.
Steve, you go out there. No. I seen those type of parents though. I seen them though.
Even with my oldest boy, who's going to be a collegiate athlete here in a few. Well, he signed a letter of intent, so he's a collegiate athlete. Even now, I even asked him, do you want my input? And if he says no, that's fine. But he's never told me no. But I asked permission. Hey, do you want me to tell you what I saw out there? Good. Well, I'll say good and bad. I said the things that you did right and the things that we can improve upon. Like I don't like the military with the AAR. I never say negative or bad. I say the things that went right and the things that we can improve upon, right? Always try to keep a positive spin on it. And he's always says yes, and we talk about it, then he'll be like, well, show me, so we'll go out there and we'll, he's a big man, and for the most part, I'm a short big man, but I know big man moves. So, we'll go down there, we talk about post moves and stuff like that. We'll post each other up and we show each other. And then my twins, they play defensive back, same position I played. So I'm like, I always ask them, how do you think you did? And they go, and normally if you ask someone, how do you think you did? Instead of saying, did you play well or did you play good? Most people want to be able to play good. So they go either yes or no. So I go, how did you think you did? Or what do you think you did right today? And they'll tell me that. That's just a way that you can improve upon. And we'll talk about certain things. I'm like, so do you want me to show you some things you can do to improve upon the things that you think that you point out today that you need to improve upon? And we'll go out back or stop the car. There's a park and we're leaving there and we'll, walk through it. And, the little bit of knowledge I've learned from playing in high school and college, we'll talk about it. But once again, I always come back to, if you can avoid it, don't coach kids.
Yeah. Hey, Tanya Weeman, how you doing? I know you're probably hating this episode right about now.
She said she doesn't mind it. She doesn't mind. She likes the sports talk, but I think she will find some joy in the fact that we're talking about. I mean, men talking about. Because to me, the biggest thing is that's time with my children, and luckily they happen to, because I'm the defensive coordinator. But my specialty is defensive back, so they play defensive back. So that gives me more time to, and it gives me more time with them to watch them grow, to watch them find joy in the sport that brought me a lot of joy for various reasons. I had some anger issues growing up, so it gave me an outlet for that shit. I mean, I did. I was a young man that like to hit people and things, and then when I found out that I could put pads on and run into people at full speed and not get a spanking for it, I was like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
God damn it, dog. What nigga?
Nah,
you got fucking narcolepsy? You got narcolepsy, motherfucker?
I took some medicine before coming down here. I'm nasally, dog. I told you my kid is sick, or he's coming off. He's getting over his. I'm probably getting in.
You got AIDS, do you?
No, we got the Zika.
Damn,
hell no, I ain't even fucking know that
Zika.
You know what's funny?
Zika,
you know what's funny though? Like no one refers to it. It's like the Zika. Like no one says you got the AIDS or the HIV. You got the Zika. They're like capital.
Well, actually, niggas do say you. Actually, niggas say you got that gift.
You got
niggas do say that. You got that gift, nigga.
Or you got
talking about herpes. Talking about herpes. You got that gift. You got that gift to keep giving, dog. You got that. What was Mike Vick? You got that Ron Mexico. My bad. Hold on. If anybody out there got herpes, I'm sorry. We shouldn't be laughing about this shit. I'm sorry about that.
Well, I'm not sorry. You fucked up, man. Shit. Should have wrapped it up. And you better not have it in your mouth neither, though. Because we know where you got it from. If they got herpes,
kissing them in the mouth?
Hell no. They could. Hey, speaking of which, are those two different type of herpes, or are they the same type? Technically, I know, sidebar conversation.
Who are we talking about?
Herpes. Are they the same type?
You got different. Like you got simplex 1, 2.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I remember that shit for one test. Hold on, dog. So you got herpes simplex virus type 1, type 2. Hold on, what is herpes simplex? Blah blah blah. So you got the SHV1, also known as oral herpes around the mouth and face. SHV2 is generally responsible for genital herpes outbreaks.
So is it like the oral can be like genital herpes, but then like genital herpes can't give you can't. In other words, you can't have genital herpes in your mouth. But in other words, they'll be called you could have oral herpes that can turn into genital warts, but then
let's say SHV2, which is the genital herpes, normally is contracted through forms of sexual contact with a person.
Oh, so I had it backwards. That's fucking confusing. Me and Jamie were talking about that shit because of one of her classes, and I don't know why.
It can be confusing. Just if you see some bumps around it, don't lick it.
Yeah.
Wear a condom, dog. Wear a condom. All that shit, dog. There you go. Condoms. If you are having an outbreak, don't have sex with a motherfucker.
Yeah. The Zika.
I mean, but the same goes for any fucking venereal disease or transmitted disease. If you fucking melt in the toilet every time you piss, don't have sex with people.
Oh, speaking of sex, so your boy, your main dude, your main homeboy, Donald Trump. Donald Trump, dog, you fucks with him, dog. Back in the day, dog, you did.
I would fuck with him, like fuck him up.
Anyway, so this dude was in the news. Well, he wasn't necessarily in the news. I was like, I cut cable last week, and I've been in the dark with news. So I get off from Twitter and podcasting
I
or
told you,
podcasts.
dog. Just let that shit go, dog. Let all the CSNN.
No. I mean, no. I
goddamn-
literally cut cable. I literally cut cable. Like I don't
No, we
have
don't.
that
We,
shit.
we don't have cable here. We got the internet. That's it. We got
Yeah.
internet. We got the Apple TV, and then we got Netflix and HBO now. That's it.
Yeah. So, I mean, but it's cool though because I'm okay with it. I survived now. It's like I'm a
No,
crackhead.
and then during the football season, I get a subscription to Slingbox TV. So
Yeah.
that gives me the ESPN package. So now I can watch all the fucking SEC games during the football season. When football's over, I fucking cancel that shit.
Yeah. There you go, dog. There you go. But anyway,
And
so
then-
your boys.
Hey, did you hear? Also, let you know. I know you my bad, but Slingbox is also they talking about they might be getting a partnership with NFL TV.
Oh, that's all right. I already got this shit called Stream Smart. I don't know if I told you about it yet. So basically, you buy this little box and like you just like all that shit is available. All these channels are available to you.
Yeah,
All these-
but
all these-
sometimes you gotta be careful though, because sometimes addresses get locked down, all that shit like that.
No. Like this is like legit. It's not the way I guess like the workaround right now is because you can buy this shit on Google, like everywhere.
You can buy. There's a lot of boxes you can buy a lot of places.
But the
Says
thing is,
Stream Smart?
yes, is Stream Smart, all one word. So what it is so the
Smart
way
TV.
yeah, Smart TV. So yeah, Stream Smart TV or something like that. The Stream Smart is like all one word, and then TV obviously is one word.
No, I know. Yes.
So like this shit, so like this shit, the workaround it is basically because you can't DVR anything and you can't record anything. So everything's streamed. Like all these new movies, I already watched Tarzan, I watched Independence Day and all that shit, which are garbage ass movies. And I watched Batman and Superman, garbage trash fucking movies. I'm glad I didn't pay like full price. But anyway, so that's how I get my fixing now. I get all. The only bad thing is like it's an Android version.
It sounds like Kodi TV, bro. Almost. When I'm looking at.
KODI.
Yeah, KDOI.
Yeah. So Kodi is loaded in there, and then.
Yeah, dog, that's what I know. That's what I'm saying, dog. You gotta some of that shit. That's why I don't fuck around during the football season. I'm willing to pay that fucking $20 a month to make sure I get them motherfucking football games. I mean, if it worked, it worked.
Yeah, so that's the only bad. That's the only bad thing.
I'm
Like
putting information out there for you.
So yeah, so one channel might have like 12 links, and one might work.
Yeah. But I'm saying though, end of the day, if it don't work for you, Slingbox is there for you.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all I'm saying.
No, I'm good though. But anyway, like I was saying, your boy in sex.
Not Slingbox,
Donald
Sling
Trump.
TV. There we go.
So your boy Trump was in the news saying that he is going to endorse or whatever, something about get harsh on pornography and get stiffer on no pun intended on pornography.
Get stiffer. Stiffer laws, nigga.
And so
fuck him, dog. Fuck him.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I know we're gonna do the shut up pussy and all that stuff, but he gets the fuck you award today, dog. Like of the week though, because that just goes to show you.
New award.
Yeah, new award. I guess he gets the fuck you award of the week though, because like all this shit that like this just confirms to me, and I'm hoping that it confirms to other people, the fact that this guy, I think he's just going with the fucking flow, dog. Like whatever is hot, whatever.
I don't think he's going with the flow. Like I told you a few episodes ago, he don't want to win.
Because this, like, first of all, I know like in Utah they're trying to crack down on like pornography and all that shit, but like they're hiding behind the fact of like sexual assaults or sexual conduct towards like young people, youth or whatever. But we already have laws for that. You know what I mean? We don't. So, but they're trying to make pornography illegal in that state. But anyway, so So he is the first candidate to endorse that. Hillary turned it down and said, "No, I'm not going to do that," because going back to what you were talking about earlier, making the connection and bringing it back to earlier conversation is, she is placating to what's going to be beneficial for her party. If she starts attacking pornography as a Democrat, other Democrats at the lower levels or state levels and the city level are going to get
I don't think it's that though. I think the thing is, like you said though, if you look at what he agreed to and all the fucking getting up there on that motherfucking platform.
Oh my god!
There's already laws. There's already laws for all this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's already federal law, and she was probably like, "I've already agreed to these bills. Why am I? What am I doing? I've already said okay. I already said yay."
But like for me, he just gets to shut up. Like the fuck you award of the week, because that's just, I don't know. That to me, just like I'm starting to get. I don't really hate anybody, but I'm starting to fucking hate this man.
No, I hate him. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Like I'm starting to hate like the name period. So if you're a Trump, like everybody, everything Trump, I'm just getting so fucking fed up.
Well, the thing is, though, it's funny though. You see, like all those people that used to be so vocal about their backing to him and making America great again. It's tumbleweeds, nigga.
Yeah, well, a lot of people, like, even I know I mentioned the last. There's a lot of people within the Republican Party, even at the RNC, that were not necessarily out there endorsing. I think they were trying to. Matter of fact, I think they were pulling away. They were pulling themselves away from that shit.
They are still trying to figure out ways to get him off the ticket, dog. To get someone else in.
Yeah, I mean,
he better be careful, dog. He might be careful, dog. There might be a fucking sniper around with his name extended, dog. Because old white men and you fucking with their money equals you getting fucked up.
Man, that's. But anyway, so that's I'm probably gonna mention him again in the Shut Up Pussy top 5. I think you have ready, but I just want to throw it out there.
Why you talking about? Why you on me? I don't have a top 5 ready. I think I got.
Oh no, I just put you on blast. That's all.
I think we might have a dime bag of dick. And I'm still. So is a bowl or a bag Mo Dicks? Which one is Mo Dicks? We never talked about it. We never discussed it.
I don't know. I think because I think Trump gets the chub and the bag of dicks for sure.
No. I only got like 3 people. I don't have 5. So I'm doing a dime bag of dick, a bag of dick, and then a bowl of dicks.
So now you're just slanging dick.
That's all we got, dog. That's all we got, dog. We got motherfucking bubble gum and stiff dick, and I'm fresh out of bubble gum.
But anyway, so now that I'm glad we came back, and I'm glad I brought up Donald Trump, because I've been wanting to say this shit. I don't want to do it last episode because we're already running well over.
But episode now the fucking I said 5 last time. The 3 followers we got after we put that fucking 3-hour episode out. Niggas like, all right, man. These niggas is getting ridiculous.
But I'm saying, like, I think it was good because it was like we caught steam like the second half after we took that little 35-second pause to go to the bathroom and shit.
That was 35 seconds. Yeah, even though you didn't cut the fucking silence out. I was like, God damn.
You said not to, duh. Like, but whatever.
Oh, I didn't say. I said the music. Don't cut the music out, but there was silence that we could have cut out.
But anyway, so Donald Trump, like, so when I was reading up I know it's Wikipedia, but still though, Wikipedia has to get information from somewhere, right? And it doesn't get verified, but somebody, even the mere thought that this shit is actually going on, fucking pissed me off. Especially me being a veteran that's disabled, and has fucked up ankles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know last week we mentioned that this dude has some deferments or whatever. Four fucking deferments, though. Which I'm gonna confirm this in a second. That's fucking unheard of. You know, during the Vietnam War, though. Like, how the fuck do you come up on 4? That means you have to be called up 4 times, though, and be told no 4 times, not selected 4 times. Hell no.
That's how you get that money,
bro. But anyway, so the first one is because of like schooling and student deferments or whatever.
Hey, Doc. Hey,
what's up?
I gotta go piss again.
Oh, this
Damn.
mother.
Did I say that out loud? Damn. Hey, I got something for y'all though.
Go ahead and play that chill build.
Nah, I'm gonna play something slow for the ladies. Myself to my own devices. Getting here talking shit about what I want to talk about. Yeah. 1 2 1 2. Hot shit. I'm just playing.
Chemistry is true. To eat pussy too, and I'm feeling that. I would be feeling me too. I'ma fuck a real good right next to you. They look at you like this.
Back?
Yeah, I'm back. So anyway, so we were saying about the deferments. Anyway, so he got what 4 deferments or several deferments or whatever.
I thought it was like 4 or 5, yeah.
Um, so so apparently he says so here we have says he was Donald Trump. He said he was deemed fit for service based upon a military examination and was briefly classified as fit by a local draft board, but was then medically disqualified later. Which it happens, you know what I'm saying? People come into the military. You've been through MEPS, you know what I'm saying? Like the military
Yeah,
entry
but he
programs.
never went through the military though.
Right, but you know, but like I don't think he never shipped out.
And I hate to say that. I hate to say it. People are calling him a draft dodger. He wasn't a draft dodger. He got deferment. So if we're gonna use the correct language, use the correct language all the time. He wasn't a draft dodger. Even though you might feel that way. He did the appropriate thing. He filled out the appropriate forms, but still got the deferments. And now to be here talking about, oh, I wish I could have got a Purple Heart. It's like, no, you didn't, pussy, because you kept ducking going to war.
No one wants a fucking Purple Heart, bro. No one, not even the people that have him, or the people that got him posthumously or whatever. But no one wants to have not even the fucking clerk that got hit with a mortar and by off chance they hit the one building in the center of the camp. You know what I mean? That guy got hit
all
by
the people I know.
No, not even the person that got hit, like, you know, not necessarily by the mortar, but by the ricochet of a shrapnel that hit the concrete, that chipped a piece of the concrete wall, and that happened to like open a wound on a person's arm or face or whatever. Not even that person wants it, because like how you said earlier, like, you know, if you got a Purple Heart, you was like too slow or you're not shooting fast enough or whatever.
Too slow, not shooting fast enough, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, something.
You fucked up. All the people I know that got Purple Hearts are fucked up physically, mentally, or both.
Oh yeah, like, and no, so you don't want that. But anyway, so getting back to this medical. So anyway, so when this shit fucking struck a fucking nerve and within me last time I read this, and every time I fucking read it, because you know, I got a medical discharge not too long ago from the military, which is fine. They made the decision for me to leave, which is, I made peace with it. But and it happens, you know, people get hurt and get medically discharged, and you know, because you have to, you know, you can't do your job no more, right?
Right.
But this motherfucker got a disqualification, right? For motherfucking, what is it? Heel spurs, dog.
We got soldiers in unity got heel spurs.
Bro, we got people with shin splints. We got people with flat feet. We got people.
My feet, nigga, my feet are as flat as fucking what's time Nicole Kidman's ass in Eyes Wide Shut, dog. My feet are that motherfucking flat, dog.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I know you clarified it, like, you know, he's not a draft dodger because he did go through the proper channels. But he went through the proper channels to get.
And the only reason why I say that is because people try to use that shit to get you off topic, and then you find yourself debating some other shit. So okay, I just go, okay, he wasn't a draft dodger, but this motherfucker went out of his way to avoid getting drafted.
Yeah, he figured out how to legally dodge the draft.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
And what happens if you got enough money and influence? Yeah. That's what happens.
So like for me, like I have to wear like some ankle braces occasionally because I roll my feet and all that stuff a lot. And like two of my toes are like three of my toes are numb. 2 on one foot and 1 on the other one are numb from wearing boots and all that shit from all that stuff. But anyway, I still did my job and did everything, did it well. You know, of course, I'm gonna say that, right? But this motherfucker got a deferment from heel spurs, bro. Motherfucking spurs.
But he's not the only one. There's a lot of people who had, like I said, the money and the influence that got there. But but right now he's vying to be the
right now.
Yeah, you know, same point in time. Instead of just being motherfucking humble and saying, he could say, you know, he could just come out and say I have all these medical issues. He could lie. That's what he's been doing on a lot of these platforms. He can come out and say I had these medical issues. That's why I didn't go. But to sit there and be like, oh, I always wanted the Purple Heart. Nigga, Purple Hearts ain't Pokemon, nigga. You don't collect them. You don't motherfucking catch them all, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how he sounded. Like, I always wanted the Purple Heart. It's do you know what do you know what the Purple Heart mean, nigga? That means you got fucked up.
Yeah, like
either mentally, physically, or both.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. Like I know I wanted when I got into the service, especially the Army, because I know we wear patches. Not all services wear a lot of patches, but
yeah, we wear
the combat patch, man. That's what I wanted. But I didn't want to I wanted to earn it, though. I didn't want to just be in country and get.
I know a lot of people say shit, nigga. I just wanted to come home, nigga.
No. I wanted to come. Oh,
that's all I wanted. Combat patch is cool. Airborne patch is cool. Nigga, that's cool.
Butthole got that tight though. That tight when the orders came down though. Nigga, when the orders, I remember I was playing softball. I was leaving the softball game, and my CO, not my CO, but my NCOIC comes, gives me a call and like, hey, yo, you know, code word, whatever that they gave you. And it's like, I was like, God fucking damn it, dog. And so everybody went to the class 6.
Was y'all code word deep throat?
What? No.
Was y'all code word deep throat? Oh, my bad. Okay.
No, ours was raw dog, though. Raw dog.
That's what we just talked about herpes too. There we go. Herpes and Zika, nigga, right there.
Cause man, and I was like, I ain't gonna lie though, I was so motherfucking scared, and but I was like, once I started doing this shit, I want to get that patch though. But I wanted that patch to mean something though, you know what I mean? But fuck him though, because look,
my first deployment, I wasn't scared until we had to go on a motherfucking mission to this motherfucking FOB, which for people know is a forward operating base. Like fucking, my first deployment was fucking Bosnia, and we were located at what was it, Herzegovina main post where the airport was at. Nigga, we went to the motherfucking top to get the briefing, and you get the motherfucking briefing before you go. Like, Bosnia is one of the most. They got like, you got Afghanistan, like 2 other countries got more landmines per fucking square inch and motherfucking square miles of motherfucking thing, whatever. But when you go into that motherfucking top, nigga, and you see all that red with the motherfucking the black lines going through the black lines of the road, and you're like, so what's that red? There's landmines somewhere throughout all that shit. You're like, oh, so we just driving through the minefield? Like, yeah, nigga, stay on the black. Like, god damn, nigga, like you said, tight.
You can't show, but you can. And the funny part is, like, you look at this shit back now, and you look around the faces now, and like everybody's got that, like, the hard face, like, yeah, whatever, or that kind of concerned type of face. But no one, but no one in front of the CEO is like, man, fuck that, man. I'm scared as fuck now. But everybody thinking that shit though. Everybody.
Hey, nigga, we had a UXO sign outside our motherfucking clinic, dog.
No, I remember the first time I fucking went. What got out?
UXO is unexploded ordnance for all you civilians out there. So you got a UXO sign there. That means that somewhere like 25, 50 meters, there's a motherfucking there's a landmine or some munition that didn't go off that is too dangerous to dig up, but like don't go over there.
Yeah.
Nigga, I gotta find them more pictures, man, and fucking screen share that shit, dog. But like literally off my back porch, I take a picture and there was a fucking UXO sign out the back, nigga. I was like, fuck this.
No. I remember when I first, because you do all the training, and the training, what it did for me was like kind of give me a little muscle memory of what I needed to do and give me build up my confidence. But dog,
yeah.
when we crossed that wire though, dog, I was like, nigga, I was so locked in. I was so locked in, dog. I was ready to go. Nigga, we fucking stopped, got out to do a cordon and search down. Nigga, I motherfucking fucking swung that motherfucking door, got at the low ready. No, and I was looking so mean. I told you this story before. I'm looking at I'm getting at I got it at the lower ready. I'm trying to lift it, raise my weapon up to like the mid ready or the high mid ready. Man, as soon as I see that shit and I feel that motherfucking magazine slip off the motherfucking weapon, dog, I'm like, dog, that was like about 30 seconds, dog, that it felt like forever, dog. The motherfucking magazine falls off the fucking weapon, dog. Like I could have been a part of it, dog.
You out there naked, dog. You out there basically for civilians. He out there spring break with no condoms, dog. He just dick out, like just whatever. I'm put it. We in Cancun. I'm just putting my dick in whatever, dog. Just
dog, that was like the. I was so fucking scared, dog, but I was so locked in too.
You weren't locked and loaded, dog. What the fuck's going on, soldier?
Because before you cross that wire, everybody's like, "Hey, lock and load." You got lock fucking load, signs, man. Because it tells you got signs that it tells you at this time put your magazine in. At this sign, go ahead and lock and load and shit like that, right, man? Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, I was like the fucking joke of the day, dog, for the rest of the day, man. I laugh at that shit now, dog, but I was so scared, dog. But man, but anyway, so that's the shit, man. That's the shit that I know, like, we have the experiences from, and when people talk, especially like this guy, man, talking about like service and getting the Purple Heart, man, I didn't join the service to get a fucking Purple Heart, dog.
Like we said last week, you could just shut the fuck up, dog.
Right, and then okay, so like, you could just shut the fuck up. So look, so like the next sentence, so he's gotten 4 deferments already or in total, he's gonna get 4 deferments. Some of them are going to be school or college reasons or student deferments. So then he goes up to this board. The medical board deems him. So they find him fit, but then the med board finds him disqualified, right? So you would think it's over. You would think it's over. It's done, right? But the next year, he's found fit again. Now he gets a higher fucking number on a higher draft number. So it's like to me, it's like, wait a minute, something happened there, because then you're right. You know, he had the money, probably the money or the influence or whatever, to say, hey, go ahead and disqualify me for the time being with these heel spurs. But that's fucking bullshit. Though. I'm like, that's the type of shit. Like, you're not gonna hear him talking about that. But those are like the little details that I would like Bush. You know, everybody laughed at him or clowned him for obvious reasons. But one of the things is you can't deny is he has a service record in the Alabama Air National Guard. He was a pilot. He was a pilot. Yeah, I hear that. Now I hear you. I don't hear anything else.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
But yeah, so like this is one of the shits like that, you know. And that's one of the things that I appreciate about President Obama and President Clinton is like that, or your Bill Clinton, but that you don't hear, like they don't have a like I don't think anybody's discussed like him being or dodging any service or having any military thing, even in Bill Clinton and all that stuff. So, but with this guy, it's like,
well, no, I think Bill Clinton did have some deferments.
Yeah, I mean, he probably did too. But I mean, you don't hear, like, I didn't notice about them, but like here,
yeah, but he wasn't on stage talking about some old. I wish I got a motherfucking
right. You know what I mean? You don't bring attention to that side of your history.
Yeah,
and this guy did. So I don't know. I just wanted to say that. I mean, as a disabled veteran myself, it's like that's fucking crap right there. I'm like, that right there, you just lost my vote or all hope of like even trying to sway me over. Not that he was or anything, but
yeah,
that just you know the lesser of two evils, just like how you mentioned earlier today, is you don't fully love or agree with Hillary, but
yeah, but I don't fully love or agree with. I have never fully loved or agree with any president, presidential candidate or president. I mean, I agree with. I think Barack is, or President Obama, in my view, has done more. Just as far as my short time being someone who votes and and who participates in politics, has done more as far as trying to bring society together. Now, of course, he does it as a black man. As a black man, you tend to draw attention to a lot of the racism in our society. And people want to say, "Oh, well, it's the most divisive that this country's ever been." It's like, no, it ain't the most divisive. I don't know if you listened to the last episode of Black Guy Who Tips, but they talked about that in something that Will Smith said. It's not that the country has become more racist. It's just that the racism is now being, recorded. I know, and people like, and this is something that before I even heard that show, me and Maury talked about in our house, is that people of color, you yourself, other people of color, we've always have had to know the racial identity or makeup of white folk, as far as like, I don't want to get lynched or hung or find myself, we got little jokes. I don't want to find myself out and about in mid-Missouri somewhere in some podunk town, some sundown town, where if you're a black man, you there at sundown, you're getting killed, right? But what's happening now is that a lot of white folks are becoming more privy to the knowledge of that. We not only do we know about your racism, we ain't got to hold our tongues no more. And I think that's where the fucking conflict's coming at.
Right. No, yeah, and that was something I think we've mentioned it too on earlier episodes. It's about that. It's not necessarily that there's more of it. I think you mentioned it actually. It's not that there's more of it. It's that now we have more access to information. You know what I mean? It's
not more of it. It's the simple fact that shit. My first wife was a white woman.
Yeah.
And we went out and about in public and held hands and went to eat. So how can there be more racism in my black ass ain't dead or lynched or hung or her ass has not been ostracized by her own community for being married to a black man? So no, there's not more racism. It's just the motherfuckers who we now know the people who've been under them sheets for years.
Well, not just that, like yes, we have.
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
We have like video recordings. We have evidence of it now. You know what I mean? And right. Now it makes it hard. And I know Karen. I was listening to the episode earlier, and she'd be cracking up and she'd be going in on them sometimes though. But she was talking about like, now this footage, like, white people, you don't know how to react to us, to us knowing the racism now. You know what I'm saying? She was going.
Yeah, but it's like Dave Chappelle said. He had his old skit where it's like, but then he said like, it was in the newspaper to cover Newsweek. Well, look at this, honey. Apparently, police have been beating Negroes like hotcakes. Now we got this video footage of it, and people are like, oh shit. My black friend Tyrone wasn't lying. Police do be fucking niggas up for no apparent fucking reason.
Yeah. Oh shit! Look, Nick Foles going to the Kansas City Chiefs, though.
Who?
Nick Foles from the Rams.
Nigga, not Nick. Old boy from fucking Philadelphia.
Yeah. So he's coming to
the Rams.
Yeah. So he's coming to the Chiefs.
But how much, dog? How much you pay this nigga?
I don't know. They're just reporting that shit right now. But they lost what? Is it Jeff Daniels or what was his name?
Chase Daniels, nigga. He went to Philadelphia.
Did he go to Philadelphia?
Yeah, remember they took our offensive coordinator. He the head coach now. He went with him.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I don't know. Or agreed to terms. I don't know what the. Anyway, so football's coming though. We like in the middle of this conversation and
yeah, and we about a minute 42, so up not a minute, an hour 42. So let's roll into these.
Let's wrap it up.
Dicks. Roll into these dicks.
Go ahead. You give them all a dick today.
I'm giving a dick today, man. I don't. Like I said, I only got 3. So I think we said we're gonna have like I think we should have like the flaccid dildo. That'd be the lowest level, the flaccid dildo. You don't even get a real dick, but you did enough to get penetration. Then we're gonna get the half chub, right? The half chub means like there was some movement. You know what I'm saying? Then I think the next one, so number 3, third place would be like the dime bag of dick. So my dime bag of dick is gonna go. I'm gonna go to. I don't know if I want to give it to the new Miss Teen USA or her apologist, but somewhere in there in that realm of fuckery.
Wait. Are you saying the winner? The winner or?
No. We start from the third place on up. So she get the dime bag of dick. So she get third place.
Okay, I think fourth place. Fourth place should go to the.
Dog, you said you didn't have any put in. So
no, I'm just saying because I remember I read the story.
Who?
So the pageant itself, like the people behind the pageant, should get fourth.
No, that's why I'm saying though. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know who gets it because I don't know if it's her or the motherfucking people who are making these apologies for her who should get it. But somewhere in there, so maybe she get fourth place, maybe she get third place, maybe the apologists get third or fourth place, whatever it is. Somebody getting the dime bag of dick. I don't know if it's her or if I don't know if these motherfuckers who's making these apologies for her. Somebody got to get this dick. Somebody got to come to the podium, accept this dick, say your little speech. And for me, what's most annoying is America's love affair for coming in and saving, what some people undeem the attractive white woman, having to make it like, and you saw this shit with Kanye West and Taylor Swift, right? Where you make it, or we got to save this white woman from this big ass black angry Negro who came on stage and said all this shit. And then with his famous song, we come to find out that this bitch did know that. And I say this bitch because he said in the song. My bad. This woman did know about this song. She may not know about the song, but off top, she said, I didn't know it all. But so once again, this leads back us into America's love affair of trying to save. You gotta save white women or these what we deem to be these beautiful white women, because some of them are not that attractive to me. They're too skinny and they don't fit my narrative of what beauty is. You want to fit my narrative, you find me a fucking Michelle. Somewhere between a Michelle Obama and a Maury Dotson, that's where you find my motherfucking beauty. So that's all brown.
I like how you there right there. You reel yourself.
I like she ain't beautiful, but whatever. But
no. Hold on. Before you go. I know before you keep going. So when you get back, I wanted to do it before, but when you get back, unless you wanted to do it before, I want to get into the story. I want to explore that with you, like how you and Maury came about. We don't have to go into like too much details for whatever reason, you know.
When we have a date night episode.
Sure. I guess I don't know. I mean,
okay, we'll figure it out through the text messages.
I think that's a story that our listeners and viewers would be interested in, though, because I feel a certain way about it, and I was shocked by it. And I know you
saying I'm not worthy?
No. Like I think when you told me what was going on, like I was shocked because I didn't think that you guys were on each other's radars. But we'll leave it at that. That's a teaser. All right.
Okay. We'll figure out. We'll talk about it.
So go ahead over here.
So basically, who is this? Carly Hay of Texas. You know, she got crowned, whatever. But lo and behold, and I like how they try to. So she's 18, right? It's 2016, and these tweets they found where she used the word nigger, and I'm gonna say the N word. She used the word nigger, man. Fuck all that N word shit. It was N word mean. She said now, new, never. She said nigger. So it's not fucking sugar it down, water it down. So they saying 2013, 2014. So they talking about that was several years ago. Man, motherfucker, that was 2 years ago. Yeah. 2 years ago, man. So she, you know, and of course they got so what she say several years ago, I have found many personal struggles and found myself in a place that is not representative of who I am as a person. What?
I have no idea. I stopped listening.
Actually, here's the whole quote. Here's the entire quote. Several years ago, I get my country voice on. ain't nothing that'll make some racist ass white man ride up on their motherfucking horse and be the knight in shining armor than somebody with a fake ass country accent.
Why don't you just read it in your normal voice?
Fuck that. Several years ago, I had many personal struggles and found myself in a place that is not representative of who I am as a person. I admit that I've had to use language publicly in the past, which I'm not proud of, and there is no excuse for it. Through hard work, education, and thanks in part to the sisterhood that have come to know through the pageants, I am proud to say that I today a better person. I'm honored to hold this title, and we use this platform to promote the values of the Miss Universe organization and my own that recognize the confidence, beauty, and perseverance of all women. So wait a minute. So hold on. You've been a pageant contestant for how long? So wouldn't these be the same motherfuckers you've been surrounded with that you was using that language before? Or am I mistaken, Frank?
No. Like there's a frustration level right there. It's like you just basically feeding me bullshit. I mean, that's why I told you, like, I stopped listening to you because I read the same quotes and I found myself, I stopped reading them now because I knew what that it's the cookie cutter fucking apology though. It's like, you know, it's you could have just said, I used it, my bad. And that could have even been better. You know, I won't do it again. Some shit like that.
Or just say the shit was racist. I fucked up, man. But once again, it's like I'm trying to find where
No,
one
but
of the
wait,
media,
and
one
then
of the
she goes
media
into
people. Go ahead.
and then she goes into saying later on. I don't know if you're reading the interview one or whatnot, but later on, she starts to mention that she was going through her own personal struggles, and that she has come a long way since that day. You know that we all have struggles and we all have things we got to get through, and this is just one of the ones that I have to like push through. I'm like, no. You can't have your cake and eat it too, man. You can't.
Yeah. Hold on, man. I have been through a whole bunch of personal struggles. I have been through a few things here and there. Matter of fact, I watched a Muslim man walk into a fucking building and shoot and kill some of my friends, some soldiers that I have come to respect, and some other motherfuckers I didn't know, but they were soldiers still, so I respected them for what they were trying to do. And to this day, I've never said fuck all Muslims.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? I have been around some crazy black folks who have said some crazy shit. I don't fuck with them no more, but I've never said fuck all white people. White people are the devil. So what is this bitch talking about?
Nothing. No.
What personal? What was you going through? Were there large black men coming through your neighborhood, hitting bitches over the head with sticks? I mean, what personal struggle was you going through? Oh, could it be that when you was going to the Klan rally with your people, could that have been your personal struggle? Because I do know they like to burn some crosses in some of them parts of Texas now. And when I say no, it's a cross. It's not a T for tolerance. No matter what they try to tell y'all, that's a big ass cross.
Yeah, no,
So,
I don't know where you're gonna be going that's so detrimental at age 50 that is not a drug addict, like being a drug addict, being sexually abused, or just being dumb fucked up.
And I will admit though, 15 to 18, that is a lot of growth. I get it. I got that. 15, 18, 16, 18, whatever time you want to determine those tweets. But you can't tell me that if you've been someone who's been in this pageant circuit for so long that all of a sudden you're rolling in with a whole new group of people.
Yeah, you should know better, bro. I mean, plus like the internet, plus you've been on social media though. If you're on social media, you should be a little bit more aware of what it is.
Plus you are a pageant contestant, which means you are being groomed. You are being groomed.
Okay.
Like I said again, she's young. So that's why I said I don't know whether to give her the dime bag of dicks because she was young. Still is young. She's 18, so she's young as fuck. Or I think more goes to the apologist, because on the backhand side, some little girl or some little boy or whoever is seeing that shit and going, oh, as long as I say sorry, there's gonna be people who will come in and save me.
Yeah. So with that statement is said, here is my post prepared apology statement for my bad language used in previous social media tweets, Instagram, and everything. I, Frank Mejia, at 30 Pieces of Silver, apologize for using inappropriate language in social media. I was young, age 32. I was coming into my own.
I guess technically you were young. You were younger.
And I'm trying to be serious now. And I am learning. I was going through a lot of maturity growth at 32. And I will not do it again. But if I do, I will also be extremely sorry if I use the derogatory languages to different cultures, women, men, and children, and aliens too, not just the illegals. But yeah, even for that statement, I apologize.
While they, as Roger, I want to say fuck y'all. Eat a bag of dicks. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. I'm about to be goddamn 40 here pretty soon. So fuck younger. Motherfucker, you 18 years old. You know good and well your motherfucking blind, blue-eyed, white ass shouldn't be saying nigger. But the bottom line is you probably some from fucking whole dunk, mouth breathing, fuck your cousin ass town in Texas, and y'all probably all sit around and say nigger and call Obama Barack Hussein Obama the Muslim. Man, whatever. Hey, hey, pageant committee and young lady, enjoy that dime bag of dicks. Moving on, man. So I believe we agreed that a bag of dicks is less than a bowl of dicks. Correct?
Right.
It just seems like when I say a bowl, I'm talking about that big ass wooden salad bowl that your grandma used to have back in the day. So yeah, that's why I say a bowl. It's a big bowl, not a little weed smoking bowl. I'm talking about the big tall salad bowl. So for me, I don't know if you agree or not. We can talk about it, but for me, the bag of dicks, it goes to the bitch ass GOP, all of them. GOP, RNC, all the motherfuckers who now want to be like, come save us from Master Trump. He's just saying shit now that we didn't agree with. Wait a minute. This motherfucker been talking shit on y'all. He went on these motherfucking debates, talking about niggas' mamas, talking about niggas' wives, and y'all still let that shit ride. But now all of a sudden, that motherfuckers is clapping back because he talks shit about a soldier who just happened to be a Muslim who died in defense of his country. Oh, now y'all got a problem? Oh, really? Oh my.
Yeah, you kind of know where my decision. I agree with you. Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing, dog. It's like, oh, come on, man. This motherfucker. Look, man. I get it. Y'all supposed to be professionals. It's a debate. But look, man, you ain't about to get on stage talk shit about my wife and not catch these motherfucking hands, dog. Especially if I'm looking at these motherfucking poll numbers and I'm getting like 1% of the vote. Oh, nigga, you catching these? You might catch these hands on stage.
That's what Jeb Bush should have done, dog. Jeb Bush should have put hands on that man when he tried and some of these
Jeb Bush should have known good well he wasn't gonna win no way. Your fucking dumbass half a chromosome brother won the fucking president before you did. What did you expect? You know you weren't gonna win. You matter of fact, you might have won if you let that motherfucker catch these hands.
Yep. If you would have put hands on him, he would have won. He would have had nothing to say, though. But I might have even voted for his ass for checking him, though. For pushing back, though. But anyway, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, the GOP gets a bowl of dick for that one. Well deserved bowl of dicks. Extra tossed.
Matter of fact, if Jeb had heard this, God damn it. Hold on, man. I fucked up. Jeb had heard this.
Either you work hard for it or you don't work hard for it. Well, me and my brother, we work hard for our stuff. It don't come easy. In life, you have to work. Either you want to be the shark of the ocean.
Jeb should have been the shark. But that nigga wanted to be a
right
fish.
Now we want to be the shark. Take over everything.
Everything.
Strength. No weakness.
No weakness.
Power. The muscle.
Power
have
muscle.
to have that mindset. So you can come in here and dominate. When you see it.
Dominate.
Yep.
Jeff wanted to be Jeb. I said Jeff. God damn it. Jeb wanted to be a fish. He didn't want to dominate.
No. You know what though? You know, side note, I don't think any GOP nominee wanted that shit though. Because they drop like flies. They drop like flies, bro.
I don't think anybody truly wanted to win besides Hillary Clinton. I think Hillary Clinton only wanted to win because she lost her fucking game plan of trying to shit on Barack Obama, and she kind of fucking in some way started that whole birth the movement shit because she said some problematic shit too. I think she's the only one that wanted to win, and I still don't think Bernie Sanders wanted to win. I mean, I was saying that for a long time. I think he just wanted to get on his platform, push some issues, and push motherfucking Hillary Clinton into a corner so that way she would have to move on some issues. And I think Trump, he's just playing the role of a motherfucker that, y'all gonna shit on me. Y'all gonna tell me I can't come to the motherfucking party. Well, fuck it. Now I'm gonna shut down y'all party and I'm gonna invite everybody to my motherfucking house. What?
Yeah.
That's what I think, dog.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I mean, he could easily just shut the fuck up and let he could shut up, move on to like some fuck Hillary shit because nothing more than old white men loved and some old sexist bullshit or fuck Hillary. He can move on to some fuck Hillary shit. He can start trying to push that shit with who's her running mate? The Kane, whatever the fuck his name is. How he accepted some, even though in Virginia where he's from, it's still legal to accept those gifts. It still looks shady. He can move on to that, but no, he keeps pressing on this fucking that con shit, and it's almost like he's like, I want to lose. I don't want to be president. I didn't think I'd be this far. I didn't think y'all be this motherfucking stupid to ride with me, but since y'all have, I'm about to burn the motherfucking ship down.
Yeah. No. Hey, isn't Kane from Indiana?
Is he from? I thought. Hold on, man, because we were talking about a story. I thought Pence was from Indiana.
Oh, I don't know. I thought his running mate was from Indiana.
Who?
There's a Kane, K-N-E, I think it is. K-N-E.
No, Trump's running mate is from is you're talking about Pence. I believe he's from Indiana.
Oh, Pence is from Indiana. That's right. My bad. Damn.
Yeah, Tim Kaine is a Virginia senator.
Tank.
Yeah, but you're talking about, yeah, that wasn't a tank. I mean, they're two.
It was almost semi.
They're two middle-aged to elderly white men who you wouldn't be able to fucking pick out of a fucking lineup.
See, that's why I fucks with you, man. Because I was gonna go ahead and like fucking dive on that sword.
No, they look like every other vice president has ever been. You know what I'm saying? What'd you say?
So you over there, I'm ready to take the sword to the head, and you're like, nah, hold up, dog.
Nah, nigga, they look like every other vice president has ever been. A motherfucker who shops at motherfucking K&G and fucking just says just enough to not get fired, nigga. except for my nigga Joe. Joe show up drunk and ready to Joe fucking look like he fucking come up to that motherfucker drunk and he got a pistol in his pocket for a motherfucker that want to pop off at the mouth. Yeah. But anyway, so GOP, fuck y'all. I really got much to say. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all out there being some bitches, not standing up for your party, not standing up for the fucking and I say quote unquote values y'all say, and y'all talked a lot of this motherfucking support the soldier shit. But you letting your boy talk shit on the soldier and his family.
Well, you saw McCain. McCain fired back. So I don't agree with a lot of John McCain.
Man, when he got up there talking about that bomb Iran shit, what was that about 4-5? No, actually that shit, and then he gonna pick Sarah Palin. I ain't got no love for short arms, dog. That's why I call that nigga, dog. Little arms, dog. I ain't got no love for little arms, dog.
Raptor. I mean, damn.
He the only thing I know that gotta get his sleeves reduced.
Oh shit, hold up, dog. I got my sleeves reduced too, dog. I can't
okay,
go
my bad.
But no, you all right? I mean, it was only about like a quarter of an inch though, but not like a whole foot.
Nah, he lost. I don't know. It's kind of hard to fuck with. It's kind of hard to fuck with. He came from a state where he was the motherfucking senator, and I think at one point in time he voted against having MLK Day celebrated there. They also, but of course, in the Super Bowl when the NFL said they were going to pull that motherfucking funding. Them niggas turned around, and if you know, and then that by the time I get to Arizona from Public Enemy, that's what they talking about. But yeah. I mean, he a vet. He got captured. I fuck with it. You did what you're supposed to do when you get captured. Be strong. Wait for the cavalry to come pick you up. But I mean, he loses a lot of points, man, with some of the shit he says. Some of the shit he said, and I get it's supposed to be gamemanship. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that shit seemed personal when he ran against Barack Obama. And then you got your motherfuckers. You got Sarah Palin out there. I'm glad for the most part, she finally got quiet. But you let her ass, run loose at the mouth and say a lot of shit about President Obama. And then, like I said, man, your state that you fucking came from, y'all niggas didn't want on MLK Day, man. So yeah, that's why I call you little arms, nigga, because you coming up short.
Yeah, Arizona's weird though, because they're the only. I think they're the only state that don't participate in the daylight savings time shit too, though. So
no, I think there's two states.
I don't know. Arizona's the only one that I can think of. If there's two, I'll do research.
And we can get to a whole topic of that government made shit to get more work hours out of you and all that crazy shit like that. So whatever. But he's still GOPC. He can get some. I mean, I don't know how many dicks come in a bag of dicks, but hopefully there's enough to go around for all you motherfuckers. And on to the bowl of dicks for our shut up pussy nominations. And GOP was the runner-up. In the winner this week or episode, because we're not weekly for the most part, but for this episode, of course, it's gonna be motherfucking Donald, my motherfucking bone spurs won't allow me to get down and suck this dick, Trump. Yeah, man, fuck you, man, fuck you for not just saying, just say I fuck, just say. You could just say I fucked up. You could just say nothing, man. But to go back and forth with a family whose son gave his life in defense of this fucking country. Now, this country in this day and age, at this time right now, who wants to send people who practice his faith back to wherever he's supposed to go, because the motherfucker's an American as far as I'm concerned. But you want to send him back to wherever, some Muslim country, some mythical, made-up Muslim country that you want to send these people back to go back and forth with this man's parents is the highest fucking level of disrespect I have seen during a fucking presidential fucking, was it nomination, running, or whatever the fuck. I mean, are you fucking kidding me, my man? Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you got something to say, Frank. I don't know. I mean, it's just in the fact that y'all, the GOP, that's why the RNC, that's why y'all got the runner-up to allow this shit. Y'all ought to be up there smacking the motherfucking spit out his mouth every time he even. He said I have given sacrifices. To say I have given sacrifices in contrast to a mother and father whose son gave the ultimate sacrifice. And if you're out there and you don't agree with military service, that's fine. But you can't motherfucking deny the fact that this man gave his life for something that he believed in, and that is this country. The same country that allows your ass to sit there and say, well, I don't agree. And I agree. I agree for the most part. America ain't never been all the way great, but it's getting better. And Captain Khan, is this Khan, right?
Yeah, Captain Khan, yeah.
I'll make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Captain Khan, he gave his life in defense of that, in defense of continuing to make this country great. And for you motherfuckers, GOP, RNC, fucking Bernie or bust motherfuckers who's talking about I'm about to go and vote for Trump, for you motherfuckers to allow this shit to happen, I hope all the fucking bad things in life happen to you tomorrow.
Damn,
that's all I gotta say on that shit. I mean, man, because you have, I mean, bruh, you've been there, I've been there. I've had motherfuckers die in my motherfucking arms, dog. Motherfuckers, like, you sitting there, yeah, I'm a medic. I'm trained as a medic. But you sitting there, I ain't got no medical supplies, and them I can do, and this motherfucker been shot 5-6 times. Ain't got no medical supplies. He about to die. Yeah. So to have gone through that personally, and knowing that another soldier probably went through that with Captain Khan, it's like, for you to have the audacity to question this man's family. Who gives a fuck if the mom didn't say nothing at the DNC convention? Who gives a fuck if she's not? I mean, I do care if she wasn't allowed to speak, but that wasn't the case. The thing we're dealing with is that man came there to speak about the fact that you want to call Muslims un-American, call them fucking less than, send them back to wherever. And his son, who was a Muslim, like there, and And the sad thing is, there are a lot of motherfucking Americans who don't realize there are Muslims buried at Arlington Cemetery right now who gave their lives in defense of this country, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with you, Trump?
That was to me, that was uncalled for, man. And it, you know, two things. First, you're right, though. That's the reason. I think, you know, a lot of blame goes on Trump because he's the one that said the statements. And secondly, we can't just ignore the fact and give a pass to the GOP for allowing this shit to happen, because, you know, and it shouldn't matter, but the fact that this was a captain, an officer of an armed forces, you know, you have you're not a regular soldier that can be easily replaced, and then this is money, time spent, and effort put into training this person to get put to where they were at. This was an educated person as well, so you can't say it was just a common soldier. Not that there should be a difference, but there is. One are more replaceable than the other ones. To let that shit happen, you know what I mean? The GOP to let that shit happen, that's fucking ridiculous. And to Trump to not to ignore those facts, that's even worse. The second thing I want to say about that is, you need to fucking start watching what the fuck you say. You're not just running for the RNC nomination now. You got it. You need to start fucking building those bridges to when you're potentially possibly be elected as president, because you have to start bridging those or making those connections with other countries, and especially other groups that you're fighting, because ISIS just released their magazine. I don't know how the fuck they're able to do this, but in ISIS, in their latest magazine issue magazine, they discuss what happened with Khan, and they're using
hold on, man. You said ISIS, but I think you meant CIA.
Well,
that's
whatever.
how they get the magazine out.
Okay, right. So that group, they're using that group as for their propaganda to feed their narrative, and that they're saying basically they're talking to all the Muslims out there that what do they call them, like unfaithful or non-Muslim, whatever. They're not acting within the faith. And then two, they're saying they're also using Donald Trump's statements of like, okay, they're saying like, you're out there and all you Westerners, you want to have all this stuff, but then you also have this bigotry that you're fighting for. You know, that doesn't make sense. In Islam, we don't have that. So you got to start watching what you do. And that's one of the things that I'll say about Hillary. Say what you say about her. She is allowed to sit at the big boy table, especially when you go into the Muslim. I mean, it's not Muslim, but if you go into the Middle East and you start being invited to the table, and you're a woman, and they actually listen to what you have to say, they may not act upon it, but they're actively listening to what you're saying. You know, there's relationships there, and you know, that's one of the things that I fear with Trump, man. You say these outlandish statements now, God fucking knows what the fuck you're saying behind closed door, A, and B, what bridges are you already fucking burnt, blown up, removed, no longer there, non-existent, with all these other countries that we've worked so hard because
fuck other countries, dog.
But his statement.
I'm saying the basic thing though is you are running for the president, which is the commander in chief. That means your face goes up on every motherfucking military installation across this land, and in those military installations are countless people who you have disrespected because of either the color of their skin, the fact of their gender, or the fact of the faith that they practice or do not practice. You are in charge. You are fucking petitioning or campaigning to be in charge of these people. So fuck another country. We can't even go to another country because shit's gonna be so fucked up because you have fucked up the military. You have just disrespected. I mean, as far as like in politics, that is for the most part is an untouchable class of people. Soldiers who have given their lives, soldiers in their families who have given their lives, given their children to this country.
Yeah,
I've never seen such level of disrespect for this for that particular population.
Yeah, it's blatant too. It's blatant. It's like, so that's what I'm saying. It's like his, you know, he probably thought that he was talking to just that family. You know what I mean? And that's right there. That's ignorance. Though. You can't be that naive anymore. Though. You are not just talking to that family. You are talking to several different families. I mean, that come in all religion, shapes, color, creed, and all that stuff. I mean, we're all gonna side with them. There's it. I find it heartless not to, or I find it, you know, being a dumbass if I can't side with the fact. I mean, yeah, I mean, I've been in the military and all this stuff, but you know, I can't help but side with the cons on this, dog, and go against Trump on that, on his statements. It's like, no, man. It's like you gotta watch what you say and how you say it, and how your message is gonna come across, man. You could have rehearsed that, dog. You know, and plus,
you could just shut the fuck up.
Just leave it at that. Yeah.
Maybe that should be the next. We have another segment. You could have just shut the fuck up segment.
Yeah.
The pros and cons of just shutting the fuck up.
There you go, dog. There you go, Mr. Trump.
Like Meek Mill could have just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, there you go, Trump. You got, you know, congratulations, dog. You're going for the what we call in soccer world the treble, dog. You got 3 trophies in one calendar year, dog. You got the
bag of dicks. How you get 3 bowl of dicks already?
You got 3 bowl of dicks. You got the fuck you award.
It's only August. It's only August.
You got the fuck. We got what 98 days before we vote. Man, it's gonna be interesting.
He gonna be the Serena Williams of this show, dog.
Fuck, can you wait? Can you imagine what the debate is gonna be like now? Well, fuck that's you, Hillary. You're a woman. You're a bitch.
That's why he's already pulling. That's why he's already pulling that shit, talking about the election's gonna be rigged and no one's gonna watch the debates because of football. He don't want dog. Say what you want to say about Hillary. She gonna be on point, dog. And that motherfucker ain't gonna be. I mean, I don't know. He might be the idiot savant of debates. I don't know, but I can't see him being ready because he got away with a lot of shit. Because when you got it was like it's kind of like the RNC almost had like a motherfucking rap concert where they had like 40 motherfuckers on stage all at the same time rapping. So it was a nice beat in the background, but you had no idea what anyone was saying. He ain't gonna be able to get away with that shit this time. It's gonna be you and her.
Yeah.
And nigga, what?
And
so
Bill's
what, you gonna shit on her for being a woman?
Yeah. And I think Bill might get up and punch him though. I think Bill might get up and check him though. He might. I
think he won't have to, dog. I don't know. Bill on that vegan shit, so his bro, he don't. You know, that's why he be looking all sickly and shit. He ain't got no motherfucker. He ain't get no protein in his motherfucking diet.
Like, damn, Hillary sucked the shit out of him though, for real, no.
I don't know. He ain't been right since he ate Monica Lewinsky's pussy, so maybe that's the problem. I don't know.
Go ahead.
He ain't been right since he smoked that lace cigar that was laced in Monica Lewinsky's pussy. My bad.
All right, folks, enjoy the music.
No, we ain't. No, we. All right, but lastly, I ain't got no shout outs though. Just, you know, people who listen to us, who fuck with us, you know, appreciate the time. That's about it, dog.
No, I said, well, shout out. We were so at the end of the last episode, we were 18 followers deep. We are 22 followers deep now. So for those 3 unidentified followers, thank you. Because I couldn't tell which one. I can't screen grab, and I don't know who I don't really check them when it occurs. But so thank you. And also, so I've been checking on Spreaker, and I've been checking on YouTube, looking at the stats. We are getting a lot of views from YouTube and a lot of views from Spreaker. You know, over 25 plus times. So it's not just the ones that me or Roger or my wife go into down, go grab him or whatever, or my brother. Because I don't have 24 brothers and sisters, and I know that they don't go in 24 times. They don't have that kind of time, people. They don't have.
You a motherfucking lie. Everybody know Hispanics average 25 siblings per household, nigga.
Shit, we might just have one kid, Logan. That's it, though. Except because
that's because praise God to your white wife. That's why.
Oh yeah.
I'm lying.
But no, I mean you half-heartedly mean that though, but
I probably the.
But anyway, so yeah, man, I've been checking. We've been checking the stats. We've been getting some views, and also I know that and listens. So I know a lot of my friends and not coworkers, but extended friends. They hit us. They hit me up and like, hey, when's the next episode gonna pop up? When's the next episode gonna pop up? Right now, we're not on schedule, man. It's hard, though. Life is happening, but I appreciate everybody that's taken even the time to listen for like 2 minutes or whatever. We'll see what happens. So. It's not for everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know. So you got anything else, my man?
No, that's it, man. I think I want to see if we could try to get today's Wednesday night. Well, it's Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Night. Hopefully, I don't know when you leave. Don't say it when you leave.
Saturday.
Maybe we could get on before you leave or whatnot. But we'll see what happens these next 21 days. I got some ideas. I'll be going on vacation too for a couple of days. So I'll tap into my brothers.
Like I said, don't be surprised if you see like a fucking 10-minute episode entitled fucking nigga in the woods or some shit like that.
Do it, man. I think that's gonna be good. I think that's one of the things that's gonna be good about it. It's gonna be like the in the moment type of thing, instead of like making an Instagram share, just go ahead and post like a 10-15 minute video whenever you recap of whatever you've done or whatever topics came up or whatever or encounters. That would be awesome. I'll listen to it.
Yeah,
we'll get 1 or 2 views or listens.
Yeah, we'll see. It's just enough to keep something up, and then I'll be seeing, like you said, you might put something with your brother, so that's all good. Just long we try to get something up like once per week.
That's kind of scary though, just to kind of knowing that they're gonna.
Yeah, I don't want to see no motherfucking 8-hour episode.
No, hell no, we ain't doing
yelling at each other.
That's all it's gonna be, is just yelling at each other. That's all it's gonna be. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. That's.
Well, shit, man. Well, shit. All right, man. I'm about to get up out this motherfucker, man. Gotta get up. Like you said, you gotta get up early. The world gotta get up early. Gotta pay these bills. So, thank y'all for listening.
Enjoy the music.
Negro Wagwan podcast. And my man said, enjoy the music. Negro Wagwan, we out.
Peace.